Hey, hey. Hello. And welcome, everyone, to the stream. I think the audio is more synced up today, hopefully. Some positive confirmation from the chat would be welcome in this room.
Whoa, are you streaming?
Yeah, I am streaming. What's going on, man? You are being broadcast, by the way.
Nice.
I have Vision in chat with me.
I'm not sure if you have the build PC on your other monitor.
I do not.
Uh,
Well, I have it on a monitor. It's just behind my current streaming monitor. Let's take a look.
yeah, I think
for updates. Please
she's
wait
been.
until I
I
see.
think she's been hanging like that for a hot second.
Okay. Oh well. I mean, what do you gotta do? It's a 12-year-old PC, man. If you think that it's like locked log, I mean, you could open a log, I think, right? There should be a log in the bottom. You can click on the build log, bottom left or something. It should tell you what's happening.
I have no idea what it's doing. I'm just gonna try again.
Yep. That's what I would do. Once it gets to a point where it's just too long, it's problematic.
Too schlong.
Too schlong, too furious.
That being said, this build has made me want to shove my hand in a carburetor, so that's cool. Never had something complain so much about fucking logos.
Yep. It might be new requirements, or it's probably... So I know I did move a bunch of images from the non-master to the master folder because they didn't need to go to every single project. Right? Because I output a creation tools package that goes to every project.
Yeah, so that might have had a part to play in it, but also bringing it over to Visual Studio, all of the sprite locations are being assigned during the Unity build or something. So I actually had to go through Visual Studio and reassign all of the basic logos.
Oh, so that's where it's assigned.
Yeah,
it's assigned in Visual Studio. Well, that would explain why me moving everything broke it then.
Yeah, so it passed without any issues in Unity, and you brought it over to Studio, and it's like, yo, bro, that's the fucking standard logo on the 200 pixel. What's going on? And it was just empty. So I literally had to go in and regen all of the fucking icons for the project.
That's neato.
At least for the logos. And then we'll see if this fixed it, because I don't actually know if it's fixed it. All I know is it's infuriating when it's like, overall result fail, open it up, we found a bad picture.
That is infuriating.
It's like, are you serious?
So in order from best design experience to worst design experience, I think it's Android and then Windows Store and then iOS, yeah?
Yeah, and then OS X way further down.
Well, OS X, we just pretty much abandoned that for the time being because it's
Yeah,
a problem.
So what are you doing? You doing more races, or?
Yeah, we're gonna do some more time trials. Hey, Dollar Store Easy, thanks for jumping in. Yeah, we're gonna do some time trials for SCR.GG. Try to take over the last few ones that have been eluding me.
Speaking of Dollar Store Easy, that man's been upstairs wanking it all day.
Is he sick?
I don't know what he is, other than a bitch.
Dude, this guy juked me out. What the heck?
Dinner. Shit.
Well, head hurt. Oh no. Uh-oh. Hope it's not a fever, my dude. You took a nope. Hi, Spare No Pixel.
Are you poor? You're posting furry crap? What's going on? Are you?
Well,
do you have
that.
headache?
I just reposted it.
That's still an offense.
Did you read the post?
Yeah, you're streaming, so I thought I'd lay back with some of it. But
You
the furry
really
part-
should.
The ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, don't repeat anything that is there. Please.
Please.
Oh man. Like, should I take a ship back to Area 18, or should I just reset my account? Might be faster. Oh boy. Let's see, what do we have here? So I have the Hercules. It's unknown at New Babbage. Good sign. That's good. Yo, me too, Dollar Store. I had a good sleep last night, hence having the energy to actually do a stream tonight. So
For the latest updates on ship availability and
Well,
data-
I feel like the video I posted in the chat with the warthog driving around and him looking up to the sex scene, I feel like that didn't get enough play.
I
What?
enjoyed it. I just had a busy day and didn't have time to properly appreciate it.
Your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch
Okay.
on personal items.
Local machine. Let's launch these tests.
Dollar
Let's
Store Easy says it's
awesome.
too real. That's what it's like. in his brain, like the solid hope that there'll be actual action scenes that are true to the story. Instead, he watches.
Merge
What-
failure. What the friggity frick?
What did you call him? James Oval. James Oval losing his virginity to
Your belongings belong
a
to
space alien
you.
lady
Keep a careful
who's
watch
not
on
a
all
space
personal
alien.
items.
or something. I don't know. I
Is
haven't
this
seen a single minute.
more? I'm gonna.
I think we'll take the Connie.
Microtech. The
A
Empire's
merge
leader in cutting-edge technology,
failure.
where creative innovation
Let's
and
try
innovation
increasing the version number. See if it's just pissed off.
The Vision here is struggling to
Your insurance
push
claim
a
has been
Unity
sent.
application through Visual Studio to publish on the Windows Store, and apparently it's like
Empire's leader in cutting-edge
pulling
technology,
teeth. So,
where creative
Thank you.
innovation meets innovative
all right,
creativity.
5 minutes for the Connie. That should be our fastest trip out
Let's
here. I don't
just-
even know.
Let's just put it like this: I'd have better luck pushing a poop out my pee hole than
Can
this.
we not?
From all of us at
Hey,
Microtech,
that's all.
welcome
That's
to
all
the new
kid
Babbage
vernacular, okay?
That's right. That's what kids think about. This is a
True.
kids show.
Hey, that's the only way that I could see someone playing
For a good time.
fucking Star Citizen.
Everybody's bar at the Comic-Con.
Bob, can I have your credit card? I'm gonna put $3,000 on it. Yeah, I bought a spaceship.
Kids don't play this game. It's nothing but space.
It'll
Dads.
be worth more when it comes out when I'm 30.
From the best in shopping, dining, and entertainment. Be sure
Mm-hmm.
to visit New Babbage's renowned promenade.
Yeah, I mean, I had hopes that by the time my daughter was old enough to appreciate this game, that it would be done. That was 10 years ago. So,
Why not rest at the Nest
nope.
renovated accommodation? Located downtown. Sure you're not far from.
I guess I can do the Metro Loop course while I'm here. Since I'm here, I'll do it. I'm waiting for a ship to spawn anyway. We'll grab the 85X and we'll do the Metro Loop Challenge course.
Babbage has to offer.
It is daylight, and it doesn't look like it's storming too bad on New Babbage. That is a rarity indeed. So let's go ahead and
to the
let's give it a
ASOP
shot.
vehicle retrieval system.
So we'll grab this here. We'll claim this.
Your insurance claim
We
has
will
been
claim this. Okay, I have 3 of them.
Your
Guess I'll
belongings
get
belong
one
to
of them.
you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
sent. Your insurance claim has been sent.
1 minute for that guy.
Your
Let's do it
vehicle
now.
has been moved to our storage facility.
Stored at New Babbage. So the M50 here, yeah, that should have the components I need. And we will move them over to the 85X. So what I need is to take off the other cooler. And I will take the snow blind from the M50. I will take the slipstream from the M50. And what is this? I don't need a quantum. Don't need a shield. Save. Take our guns off.
From all of us at Microtech.
Are you going to be able to sleep tonight, Dollar Store?
Interstellar
You-
spaceport.
You napped for the entire day. How are you going to get to bed tonight?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Microtech. the Empire's leader in
How
cutting
did
edge
I do that?
technology.
Whatever.
Vehicle
Where creative
selected.
innovation
Stand by.
meets innovative creativity.
Your
Jimmy
vehicle
Rings,
has been
James
delivered to the
Oval,
following
Martha
location.
Loops?
Please visit
Well, I don't get that one. I get the other ones. Alright, Hangar 4. And let's bring up the times for that track. Welcome back.
Hell yeah.
Ale, yeah,
Up.
brother.
I've been back.
Okay.
You are clear to launch.
So the Metro Loop Challenge. Let's take a look. I'll be today's first bounty. I have the top time with 1:26 from 2 months ago. It is a 3.16 time, so any time will do. I'd like to get close to that if possible, but things have changed. The Merlin is no longer valid in atmosphere. And it looks like Dollar Store is joining us. Hello, sir.
Hey, he's streaming.
Yep, he's in the streaming channel, so I always assume unless he yells at me, he's not. So we're on push to talk and no F-bombs.
That's right.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't talk about the image that he posted in the price
Yeah.
tags.
Yeah, I
Don't
was
talk about
to
that.
say,
Alright, so this will be our starting line. Wow, this is unfortunate.
ships drive itself.
We gotta avoid these trees and go around it. Okay, sure. Fine. Oh, I need live split. Right. I knew I was missing something. My mental checklist was not quite done. I got my stick visualizers working. So
I see
it's gonna
that.
be fun.
It's one of
Here
the
we go.
it's one of the coolest assets you've got going for a minute.
Oh man, this is much easier during the day.
No kidding.
This man didn't even say hello when he got home. Walked
Oh.
immediately past me.
It was bad.
No! Ha!
It's it's great being in this little delay.
No, it's great. The fact that I didn't set my spawn point up at Port Tressler, so I'm going to be spawning on the other side of a train.
Choo
I wish I was spawning in front of the train.
Welcome back. Had us a little worried there.
Out of my way, lady.
Systems reacted well to the treatment, and you may experience some slight vertigo, but you have been cleared to leave.
Alright. Let's see what you do.
This is the benefit to our Carrick, is that we could literally just be an inch away
Get that
from the
fong out your pussy, player.
A Carrick, a
It immediately failed. Woo! Alright, I am done looking at this today. I'm going to turn the build PC off.
Sounds good. Make sure you copy whatever error it gave you before you do so.
Oh, hell no.
No? Okay. So have to run that build again tomorrow, see what went wrong.
I'm going to do an update and shutdown. Seeing as, you know, all of the fucking shit that I read was like, I don't know, delete the library, rebuild the assets, install updates. The most helpful of fucking reports.
Turn it off, turn it back on again.
Fucking slam my ding-a-ling in a patio door.
That's a nice sensor right there. You're like, wait,
Yeah.
I can't say something like that. I gotta say dingling. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
goddamn fucking libraries.
We all know that we're playing a child's game right now, so last thing we want is little Timmy Jimmy going up and going, Mommy, what's ding-a-ling?
What's the ESRB rating for Star Citizen?
I think you
It's
need to have
not out
a
yet.
finished-
It doesn't
yeah,
have
you
one.
Need to have a finished product
you
to
can
get an
do that?
ESRB label.
Yeah, dog.
Oh my god, that's the
Rating
way around
pending,
it.
RP.
Like the filthiest, like disgusting
Capsule now approaching
Summertime
station.
Saga style video
Stand
game
clear.
and just call it
No,
Alpha
oh.
2.1 and refuse
Yeah,
to
you
ever
think
release
Summertime Saga has an E ESRB rating? I want you to go look that one up.
it. I'm not going to. They make enough money. They can do whatever they want.
Right.
Careful, doors are now closing.
This helmet looks extra wide. I think I randomly generated this character, and he has a wide head. I feel him.
He's just like me.
He's just like me.
So there's enough blood in his head. You can do your Higgs maneuver less because there's
That's
more
true.
volume.
That's true. We need to invent a serum that you can inject in your blood to make it more viscous, but somehow still work.
I don't think we do. That sounds dangerous. That's probably just
That's
kills
what they
you.
do in The Expanse. They inject your blood, and it allows you to survive at the extreme G's of the oh god, what's the name of the engine in that show? Johanna, do you remember what it's called? Or Spare No Pixel, sorry, not Johanna.
That's the best
Definitely
part.
not doxing anyone.
Well, yeah, when you double down and for sure identify them by name.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's a common first name. Everybody has that.
I haven't heard anything from my loving brother about
What's
the
up?
image I posted in the price tags at
I'm on it.
1246, and then I added him in the channel.
Nearing next station.
Epstein Drive. That's it. Epstein Drive. Yeah, the Epstein Drive gave so many G's that they had to inject themselves in the throat with a white liquid.
Is that why they stopped at that island? Was for the injections?
That's right.
Is it actually called that?
Yeah, the Epstein Drive.
Why is it called that? Why
I
did
don't know,
they
look it up.
name
It's-
drop
it's-
the?
It's a
the
common
bad name?
surname, okay? Just because it's associated with a guy who didn't kill himself doesn't mean that it's, bad.
Mackenzie,
Whoa!
that's not canon.
Are you ready for? It's been there all day. Do you want to guess if that's still the latest post in that room?
Tell me.
Nobody in the guild has bit.
We can talk. It's okay. We could talk about Master Chief's suit suppressing his urges. We just can't go
More
into too much
importantly-
detail about it.
It's the Mark IV armor, not the Mark VI armor that they talk about the suit jacking you off. Okay?
Whoa! Children, Reese.
Hey, guess what? Star Citizen is locked up.
Oh,
Excellent
it's so
start.
upset at this canon faux pas.
Close the program. Oh man, excellent, good. Well, one death down, one to go. God, that means I have to take the train again.
Choo-choo.
Oh my god, dude! Never ever forget to set your point up at the orbital station. You'll regret it every single time.
I like how people live in space to go to like.
Yeah, it's quicker to
parts.
go from
Yeah.
orbit to outside than it is to walk from a building on that planet to outside. Tell me where the problem is in this game, please.
Like
Please explain to me why it is that way. Okay.
Max says it's because it's not done yet. Okay, they haven't got to that part of the development cycle.
This feature has been in the game for years. There's no excuse. There's a million ways that this could be done, like maybe don't require a train to go from the habs to the landing pads. You know how many airports have hotels right on the tarmac? Come on, man.
You think
That's
about this
all I'm
wrong. This is a big, like, turbo tall metropolis city. You should just be able to get to a, like, landing pad within 5 minutes of being anywhere. There should be little pads everywhere, and you should get, like, Argo MPUVs ferrying you back and forth. It should just be, like, flying cars.
You know what? The closest thing we had to that was the very first station they made, which was Port Olisar. We had those, like, 4 nacelles, and they all had a bunch of pads sticking off of them, and you could be ferried back and forth between them if you needed to be, like meet somebody on another nacelle. But either way, you can pull up your ship lightning fast. You walk from the habs directly out to the pads. You were playing the game. Instead, I'm sitting 20 minutes here setting up to be able to play the game.
That are like tiny, like Pisces, like half-sized Pisces that are just taxis that you don't even pilot. They're just
How about a man cannon?
lineups of them.
Give me a Halo-esque man cannon, or a tube like in Futurama. Instead of me waiting for a train, I will take a pneumatic tube that gets me there fast, so I don't have to complain about this like I'm currently doing.
Here's the horror show. What if they just downloaded your consciousness and respawned you across town? Like, just kill yourself.
There you go. That's it. So we have a medical bay where the habs are, and another medical bay where the ships are. So you transfer your imprint across the train track. It'll be faster to kill yourself and respawn over there than it is to take the train. Now that's the immersion loop I want right there.
Time to play. Oh, what's his name? Where is my friend Corey when you need him?
Who? The Fly? That sounds like The Fly. Regenerating teleporter chambers. Jeff Goldblum.
Dr. Steel. We need to play the Singularity with Dr. Steel, except you're streaming and we're not going to.
No, we're not going to do that.
But that's, for the fans at home, that's the experience.
Right.
USB myself.
Enter a state of USB-ness.
Oh my god, that's a shirt. The first ever Splend Shepherd merch. Enter state of USB-ness.
Oh, I've got a lot more Splend Shepherdisms that would go on a shirt before that.
Oh, that's good, because that one's pretty good.
Sure is a lengthy loading cycle here. Oh, well, it's going. I think... Oh, man. I don't know, man.
Wow. Lothhammer is, like, driving ships into buildings and causing hang-ups.
It looks like we made it. Beautiful sunny day here on New Babbage while I waste the daylight trying to get to my ship.
So I had a Star Citizen moment today.
Do tell.
I was looking up Liberator stuff because it's almost perfect.
It is.
By almost perfect, I mean, it sounds like the repairing and refueling factor is done by hand. So theoretically, you could do the same thing anywhere once that game mechanic is in place. Like, it doesn't sound like...
Well, it depends. If it can store scrap, I don't know how many ships will have that ability. Because that is the MacGuffin that you need to be able to repair. That's your fuel to repair. You need scrap.
Right. And there'll have to be tanks of fuel somewhere, I guess.
Sure.
And I assume you just get a jerry can and walk back and forth. But we've played video games where that's the entire loop. So
looking at you, Daisy. Yeah.
So right now we have no way of experiencing that because it's not in the game. But it's still, I mean, theoretically you could do that in any ship that has cargo space. But the real thing is that the pledge is $500.
Yeah, that's the prize for winning the Stanton Cup. The $500 ship.
Why? Yes, that's worth it. You should definitely, we should definitely, like every other day, come on stream and I'll float around in a big pickup truck and you can race as fast as you can so you can avoid this loop where you're just in a train all game.
Well, where are you? Servers are up. I'm on.
I'm going to bed soon.
You just woke up.
I did not.
What do you mean
just
you're going
wake
to
up.
bed soon?
I wake up in the morning for school. I can't fuck up my sleep schedule by just staying up real late because I cashed in. What I am doing is paying the sleep debt from sleeping on the couch the last couple of days because my loving wife was the loving sick. So really, that's
That
why
makes
we
sense.
went to bed right away.
I didn't realize you were couching it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, no, it doesn't sound great.
It smells like dog. I'll be right back. We're gonna grab some dinner. But yeah, no, I just sometimes I stop and go, oh, how expensive is this ship? Like, I forget that it's expensive. The pledges are ridiculous.
Sparrow Pixel says you don't get any sleep repaid. It's lost forever. Thank you for that depressing tidbit of science. I'd rather just live in the belief that I can repair my body and that it has abilities to self-regulate.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that there is a biological debt that. I mean, I'm sure there's a level where you're just totally foobarred.
This is coming from the person who sleeps like 11 hours a day, so she has nothing to lose by telling us that we're all doomed.
Nearing next stop.
I'm staring at chat now.
They said what? Okay, not that elevator. Let's try this one.
Oh, you found the abyss.
I found the abyss. That's the portal to the labyrinth.
We're gonna start like a Star Citizen inspired creepypasta on the internet, and it's like a liminal space. Like, remember that time that was about that email post about that one guy who opened an elevator and it just opened to nothing?
And then he got in, and it took him to the back rooms.
That's right. He was just stuck in the liminal space, but vertical. Just the
It
tubes.
brings you to the Stanley Parable.
It's on the wheel.
All right, boys. We're going to give him hell out there. Hold the line.
Oh,
10 hut.
hey.
Welcome to the New Babbage Interstellar Space.
All right, citizens of New Babbage, time to be counted up.
Back to your janitorial duties, please.
Welcome to the ASOP.
That is creepy, wow.
System.
A quick update. One of the elevators is a abscess. Please go fix it.
Located downtown, the luxurious Sapphire Grand.
Oh, boy. Do I risk it and just go for it? I know this race by like the back of my hand. Do we risk it for the biscuit? Or do we actually take the safe route and go to sit at New Port Tressler?
Do
Let's
it.
go for it. We go for it. We're going for it. If I crash and burn and have to take that train again. If I crash and burn and have to take that train again, it is a dollar store easy problem.
Well,
Actually,
that's
it's my
not-
problem, but it's a dollar store
that's
easy manifestation.
That's not even an elevator. Like, it's not even an abscess. You just opened a door to the roof.
That's how you get to the roof. What can I say?
It's a facade. The facilities just put in an elevator door so it fit the elevator room. It's
That's
just so
right.
it looks right. Don't use this door.
This is a staff elevator only. Oh, fuck! Alright, we're not crashing this time. We're going to take it... We might do a warm-up lap, but... Anyway, time to beat on this track is 1 minute and 26 seconds and .xx. Set by myself. Last patch. And since it is a new patch, any time can take the first place slot. All I got to do is finish the race. But I like to make it at least somewhat competitive so I don't have to come back here very often. So... Oh man, but this weather is going to make it real fun. At least it's daylight.
You ready for some snow particles?
Yeah. This ship is problematically fast, as I've explained many times. It is the current meta for atmospheric flight, and unfortunately it's wider than a lot of the racers, and these wings get caught on things, and if they so much as get nicked, you're in trouble. Alright, so here we go. This is the Metroloop Challenge course. One of my favorites, but unfortunately not in a great place right now. So here we go.
Let's go.
It's hard to slow down on turns like that. Ooh,
would
I don't
you
even
slow
want to
down?
boost. I don't even want to boost. Like, it's just too hard to get the turns in. This is insane. It is so fast compared to the other ships right now.
Going slow is worse than going fast.
Oh, okay. Yep, I got abandoned. That was too fast. Whew, that was really close. That was almost a trip back to Trainsville. We'll reset and try again, but that was fast. That is fast. Like, if I really took the time and practice this, I could easily crush the previous best on this course. But we'll reset and try again. Looks like it's about solar noon here. What is this? The northern hemisphere of New Babbage. Or Microtech, I should say. New Babbage is the city. So that means we got about a half hour to an hour. Maybe an hour. Daylight cycle, I think, is 2 hours here. Ish.
So we just need to get the extended. I need to get the dollar
I have
store
that.
easy.
I have that. Hold on. You could actually be my weatherman. There is a resource for this.
Oh no.
It is the 3.17 live navigation tool. I will post this in the price tags. So this tool allows you to see exactly what time. It is all timed to server time. So Microtech right now, for example, it is 2 hours length of day-night, and the sun sets in 98 minutes. I was close.
Man, this could just be a website. Like just
Well, it's a Google
little,
Sheet, okay? If you want
to... I'm just saying someone else, someone not in this chat should take this and make a very simple GeoCities website that's just
a
online.
GeoCities website.
It gives you a drop-down menu of cities, and you hit it, and it goes, it's this time of day with this weather. Like,
Well, it doesn't give you the weather per se. It does give you the time till sunrise, sunset.
if it gave weather and that, it could be like a Weather Channel ticker tape across the bottom of the screen, and you could just put that on, not even on your stream, on your actual like on the bottom of your actual screen, so you could always see the weather changes as you're just tuned into the weather
That'd be
network.
great. I hope there's a meteorological gameplay loop where somebody in a Mako or a Herald goes around and collects atmospheric data, and it just processes into the weather report.
It's just a spaceship with one of those like forearm cup spinny wind things.
Yes. I used to
guy
know the name
sitting-
of that thing. What is it? It's
I have no idea.
God. It's a really funny name.
That is a recat question. She's the local weather nerd.
Well, she's like a druid. She looks at her stones and says, "Oh yeah, it's gonna rain in 20
Oh,
weeks
man.
or something."
No, she enjoys.
As
like,
is for
she-
cold.
She would put a weather station on our roof so she could have, quote, ultra local weather reading.
Let's see.
She has talked about this. It's exciting to her. She wants the car from Twister, but she's afraid of thunderstorms. I don't know.
Doppler spaceship. That's right, Spino Pixel.
Some guy puts his head out of the Space Civic and goes, "It's windy!"
All right, that will complete our first attempt here at the Metro Loop Challenge with a time of 1:45.84. Would you like to slap that in the marquee or something for me? Just the stream time right now is 47 minutes and 30 seconds. And then just post the time that's currently on my screen. And Metro Loop Challenge is what we just did.
1:45.84.
Yep. 1 minute, 45 seconds, 840 milliseconds. My first recorded time here for the Metro Loop Challenge. And we will try again. This time I'll try to control speed a little better so I can not have to slow down so much on the turns. Again, time to beat here is, I believe, 126, so that's a pretty far off, but that was a pretty rough run.
Metro Loop?
The Metro Loop Challenge, yeah. There are multiple Metro Loop courses. This is the Metro Loop Challenge. Alright, and we will begin attempt number 2. Am I good to clear time?
Alright, I have posted stream 47 minutes 30 seconds, race time 1:45.85 Metro Loop Challenge, and tagged you in it.
Close enough, thank you. Alright.
It's in
Here
the
we go.
weekly flyer.
Attempt number 4, and here we go. Oh man, that tree probably should have killed me, but I guess it didn't. So we're just
It's
gonna.
not a real tree. It's a ghost
Not
tree.
a real tree. It's a ghost tree. Like, this thing is a little wider than the Merlin, which was used last patch, so I can't get as low with the wings. I have to bank my turns a little higher off the ground, which is worse for a million reasons, but this makes this very difficult. So far, we're much smoother than last attempt. Should be a better time if I survive. That's the hard turn right there. Double trouble is what I call that. We hit something. That's it. All right, so we will take that one recorded time of what we got, and that'll be my bear attempt just on that course.
Gotcha. The weekly flyer chat getting used for what it's supposed to, instead of
That's right.
posting pictures of work water.
You suffered a catastrophic injury, but you're okay
Now
now.
that I think about it,
Don't
there
rush
definitely
it.
was like a
Free to
stock
go
market
if you
ticker
want.
tape website for commodities. I remember using that for cargo trading. So there definitely should be a weather one, and there should just be data floating across the bottom of people's screens, like a Moby-Glass upgrade.
That'd be killer. I tried something like that once, where I basically scraped data from one of the data sheets for commodities, and I just made a Twitch channel. Well, it was my Twitch channel, but I had a broadcast that would just broadcast a screen on a second computer that would just make a ticker. I rubber banded, make a ticker tape of all the product changes, price changes.
Oh my
It's
god,
called
it's
like
like
this, the Star Citizen Commodity Network or something. I don't remember what I called it, but it was pretty radical. I ran it like
See-
twice because it was so much effort to set up that I just stopped doing it.
see, that's you just need like some weather channel music, like that's a vibe.
Yeah, it is a vibe.
Right. You need like a stream in stream, like a VOD or video in video service. You just have this stuff in your low impact gaming. It's like, all right, so we'll just have the
So-
details up. Here's my face and the ship we're doing.
There is a channel called The Base Radio that does 24/7 Star Citizen music, and they have images and screenshots and stuff. I wonder if you know they can run something like that just as a purely visual artifact that goes on during the music, right? Something that just
just
shows
something-
prices. The only issue with that is there's no API for the prices. All prices are player reported. So the accuracy of said prices is... So what you're really reporting is the latest player reports for a certain price, which is spotty. Not everybody reports, of course. And it depends on what website they use. So there's no real in-game thing to make that official yet. Hopefully one day there will be. But that would be great.
PC Gamer posts, meet the erotic role players making a living in Final Fantasy XIV's own mini Vegas.
Oh, thank you for that.
This is a very, very large.
He's a fat pussy.
Sounds like typical Final Fantasy XIV player to me.
It's like, this is a very mainstream publication talking about this.
I'm gonna mainline it. That's what I'm gonna do.
I guess the train isn't that bad. I'm just being dramatic. It is just annoying. That's all. I feel like it's faster coming down from atmosphere, even if I don't quantum. But reality of the situation is, might be close to the same.
Average American hated on trains.
Public transport in my neighborhood?
I'd rather burn fuel going from Atmo to space and back.
I don't know how much fuel this train uses. It could be really expensive. Although this is a really cold planet with like super tech-savvy people, so maybe not. Powered
It's
purely
just-
by the kinetic energy of the planet's rotation.
Yeah, it's just got like it's super efficient maglev, and it's on a like 0.1% incline, so it's gravity sending it down.
Hey,
That's how efficient it is.
it's a roller coaster.
That's right. Yeah, effectively. What What? Operation Sandstorm. Star Citizen posted 9 hours ago.
If I have to take a long trip, I might watch that. That's the latest, like... There's this group of, like, super machinima people
Oh!
put together
okay.
ridiculous
Oh.
videos in this game. Yeah. It's an actual, like, you know, adventure-type lore video or something.
97 players, 5 organizations, 4 countries.
Your insurance claim
You know, how
has been
big do we have to be to
submitted
get
has been
invited to
withdrawn
that and then
services.
ruin the one scene that we're put in?
Microtech. The Empire's leader in
Knows.
cutting-edge technology. Where creative
All right, so let's... The Connie's ready.
It's just this small reference where they're like, Legacy Fleet is on site, they're dropping a ground team, and then you and I come out of a tank and say, Legacy Fleet, clear talk, we're not going by Legacy Fleet, because we're the foot team.
Oh, no. Come on, man.
It's when you do the airdrops, the go-karts.
You know what?
Oh,
I don't
right.
think we didn't do enough experimentation with the tolerances on dropping vehicles from a C2.
Hey, I mean, there's no time like the present, man.
Well, yeah. That being said, we
Not
did
the
do enough.
present, but, you know.
We did do enough that we know not to drop from the front door while you have any vectoring at all, because you just pull the entire C2 into the planet and die.
That is true. So I'm going to do something I haven't done before, at least with these sort of ship components. I'm going to pack them up into the Connie and take them with me. The ones that are kind of lying here at New Babbage, so let's do that. So I've got a power bolt, garbage. Ice plunge, garbage. Ice plunge, garbage. Beacon, garbage. And target, garbage. But just in case I need spares, and here's the guns. I mean, I'll take the guns. Connie can carry a lot, apparently.
Literally. Looking at this stuff and looking at the stuff coming down the pipeline, like, we are going to have a Liberator with a Crucible on the top of it. And that's gonna like, we're gonna do that non-stop. Like, oh, I went over.
How much?
I took this turn too hard. I've lost a wing.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't imagine that hand repairs will be able to fix like a missing wing, which is usually my problem, actually. So.
Oh well, don't. You know what? This game is weird. Imagine this Lothhammer dragging a wing across New Babbage Lake. You know, he took it out of his Cyclone. He's dragging it over and bolts it on.
I'd dig it. I'd be down with that. Space engineer
What am I
style.
saying?
Absolutely.
You wouldn't drag it. We have tractor beams. You would that would be flying around Gmod style above his head.
True.
I'd make a joke. He'd hit me with it.
All right, we're off to Area 18 to try to take back the #1 slot on the club track, the XGR club track. So let's get our course plotted. Heading to
Excellent.
Genie Point.
Legacy Point.
Legacy Point. I am being escorted by Sanity Frog in a Aurora MR. Well, maybe he doesn't notice me. I am hard to miss in this giant ship.
I am Connie adverse.
Why?
It's just like big. It's got weird sightlines. Doesn't have enough guns.
It might be my favorite ship in the game.
What about the Caterpillar?
Caterpillar's great for what it does.
What about the Aurora?
And
Constellation,
visually,
the Constellation could do anything though, and it's like profile-wise, it's perfect for like all of its guns are forward-facing and stacked on top of each other. You don't have this stupidly wide front profile. It has incredible amount of missiles. It has another ship packed on board. The luxury version, which is what we kind of tooled around with during the last Xenothreat event, is just a spectacular ship all around. It is a great ship. It is
I'll give
one
you
of the. It's the reason I got the game. Really, it was the first package I got.
it is the only ship that has like the collar, the docking collar thing, which is relevant.
Well, it's the only ship currently that has it working in the game. Technically, the Caterpillar does too.
Oh yeah, but it's a whole big pod, not like again.
It's a big pod with four guns on it that can go probably a lot faster than the caterpillar. So
It would be interesting to see what that pod can do, I suppose.
yeah. Hell yes.
Oh, 40% off now on Steam. You too can get Chinese Parents.
I can get Chinese parents finally. That's what I've
Oh,
always wanted.
I love when I hover over a game that looks like it's just like shovelware garbage, and the first tag is psychological horror.
Oh, all right. Let's see it.
Oh, okay.
I got nothing to do. I'm in Quantum for the next 10 minutes. So
Oh, okay, yeah. Just go to Steam and put in Chinese Parents. That's the name of the game.
Steam.
In this casual sim set in China, you step into the shoes of an average kid from birth towards the end of high school. Study hard, have fun, make friends with and face your ultimate challenge, the Gaigoro.
So
that.
Wow. Is
When
this
will
an
you have a
actual,
child?
Chinese-made game, or is this supposed to be offensive?
I don't know. The developer is a bunch of kanji, but probably not because
That's not
the-
kanji. It's Chinese,
Don't know what it's called.
and it's kanji, idiot.
Mandarin orange.
Oh, I'm actually going.
What
to
is the name of the script? That's the actual
It's Chinese. It's traditional Chinese. Spoken, it's Mandarin.
question. Traditional Chinese. There we go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Confirmed. Splen's gonna be the secret Chinese operative. Hear that, FBI
really?
agent? Make sure you're watching him.
See, that was me actually outing you. Like,
Oh,
what is
God,
the
it's
name
like-
of these
it's one of those-
kanji?
It's a visual novel mixed in with stupid minigame elements, like the gems, like the Candy Crush type gems. Oh my God.
Where's the psychological horror? I thought this was gonna be like a Noki Noki Literature Club riff.
This looks like hot garbage.
It's
Oh,
psychological
absolutely.
Very
horror from the
positive
fact that, like,
reviews. 20,000 reviews, and they're all very. This is all going to be
Oh
Chinese.
man,
bots.
I wonder where
bots.
those reviews came from.
Me like, very good.
The Total War of Child Raising Simulator Strategy Games.
All of a sudden, I want to buy it.
Painfully accurate depiction of Chinese upbringing. Easy, fun Chinese culture sim that walks the player through all the milestones of youth, especially school life. What the fuck?
No, I don't want to hear another word. Done. Closing
Buying.
that tab.
Can't
Not
stop.
buying it.
This gives me what I can't get in real life. Parental approval.
Nice.
Oh dear. Anyway,
Meanwhile,
making good progress in this. I really wish I would have upgraded some quantum drives before I left Lorville, but that ship has sailed, no pun intended.
maybe if you weren't using a sail, you'd get there faster.
Maybe if my
True.
logistics crew had a better schedule.
I hope my wire
This
is ready.
is the first time we streamed with comms in months.
It's true.
We set it up. If you say every Tuesday and Thursday or something, we'll make it a thing.
Well, I'm trying to cut back on my iDisc Golf schedule. I shouldn't have said that on stream. On my client schedule.
Okay, you're good.
And so we're going to, because I've been working on his times, and he's 3 hours behind. So our start times are like 1 o'clock, and we've been going to like 6 or 7. So I'm not doing that anymore. I will fill that time with something more productive, and we will just have low hours with him because it is really bad. Like that is like my least productive time of day. I feel like I want to die by the end of it. So,
Or, just putting this out here, instead of doing like 7 hours with the dude, you go like, yeah, we can start at 1, and I'm going to be done at 3.
yeah, I mean that. Well, 3's a little early. Like 4 is fine, but like, yeah. And I'd rather start hammering on the other projects and getting calls out, just moving that along. I'm going to be doing more work with the guy I just had a meeting with. This is weird. I have to like talk in code.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
We'll call him NH. NH
ready?
NFT. Yeah.
You
I was
just
going
need,
to say Bitman.
Bitman.
you just need to make everything, and it gave it some sort of Star Citizen in-world like equivalent.
Oh my
and it's all RP
Big
stream.
Betty's on Tuesday from 1 to 7, and then we've
Yeah.
got Whammers afterwards for an hour.
Do you know how hard it is to play lawn bowling on planets.
Yo, I should do a direct 1-to-1, like, lore org Splinsoft into Star Citizen.
I mean, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Like 100%.
Except I actually
you
have a
see-
legally binding physical entity attached to this one, so it's like...
Well, just add it to the... Every time you get a client, there's a contract that gives you, specific rights to reference them in... what's the term for, like, in absurda? Just like, no legal breaking here, but I'm going to give you a funny name and talk about you behind your back.
Oh my god, so we'll have to make a spoof of our website that just obfuscates all of our portfolio and changes it to be in lore friendly.
That sounds like a whole lot of work. Have we,
I put him on the website work for 1 week and he's like, "Oh man, count me out. That's
I've actually been enjoying it, and after like a solid 12 hours, I feel like I'm actually like somewhat understanding it. Like CSS does not seem super crazy hard.
No, it's old and it's well understood, and there's a lot of new tricks that have been added over the years, so it's not bad. Unlike Unity, which is, bogarted by a single company that can't get their heads around, upgrading .NET versions, and we're stuck back in like version 4.3 when we're on version 6 from Microsoft. So
Yeah.
good times.
Side note: our favorite Hasidic rapper. Have we heard anything from him?
on.
Other than apologetic stories via text every week about that he can't do anything right now because he's in trouble and all that.
Gotcha.
Also, that's too close, Mac. We cannot say Hasidic rapper. That's too close.
We're talking about Little Dicky.
There you go. That's Little Dicky.
Yo, hit us up with that collab, Little Dicky.
Speaking of collabs, I'm about to shoot my shot to Toby. I'm getting
Eyeglass?
real. Yeah, I'm getting because they're a Pittsburgh company. They're the entire reason I'm good at racing. I use their products to win races. So I'm gonna put together a
Here's
press
what you're
kit.
gonna do, okay? Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna hit shadow play right now and just post what you just said.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna shoot my shot. Here's a video of me saying I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Here's a video of me saying this is the only reason I'm good at racing,
Yeah,
and here's my scoreboard.
Okay, I could retype that into something more acceptable.
Sure,
Like,
you
put
can
together an
tidy it
actual
up.
press kit with like
Yeah,
a good
tidy
racing.
it up.
My name is Split Chip, and this is my favorite eye tracker, and this Citadel.
That's relevant and
Right.
funny, okay? Like this, that's not the worst thing. Just
Look
because
at camera, smile, thumbs up.
look at camera, the camera moves away because your eyes are being tracked.
That's right.
Bug.
That's how it works.
Nah, dog. That's dope.
Wow.
And the fact that it's so close, like, that's a great idea.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
it's hard. The only thing I don't have is something to pitch as far as numbers go. I have like 21,000 YouTube views in the past 10 years, so
Well,
not
so-
exactly big numbers there,
I mean, you could just, I don't know. I guess it really comes down to what the goal is.
Well, the goal is for them to pick me up as a sponsor. So like when
But with that, what is that? Because that could just be they like reimburse
Visibility.
you for the purchase.
I don't even
over-
care about reimbursing. I just care that so like what Logitech does and what other brands like that do for people they sponsor is they will like retweet their streams and put them on their
Okay.
like esports teams
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, so you just get an obligation to slap their logo somewhere, and we make a
Yes.
dollar store easy style, but respectful, obviously, ad for eye tracking, and you run that ad once every how many often they say to do
Once
sort of
every
thing.
45 seconds.
Yeah, but the the trade-off is that they promote your stream and bring more
That's
viewers
huge.
to you.
Yep. Yeah, that's huge.
So I
It's
don't
also
know. So
fun. It's just neat.
I'll put something together and be like, hey, why don't you catch me now while I'm cheap? Because I'm the #1 racer in the game. I have a world record
'Cause
on
you're
every track.
blowing
I'm
up.
winning races. Right, exactly. It's like I can actually prove that that's happening. At the very least, I could say, hey, this is getting bigger. The esports scene in Star Citizen is blowing up. Atmo Esports is an official company now. XGR is probably soon to follow. There's thousands of people watching these streamed events. I'm going to be a major participant in them. You want to be the first one to pick me up? Here you go. Here's your opportunity. I'm a local Pittsburgh guy. This could be super, very beneficial to both of us.
I
That's the
also,
pitch.
I
You're
can
not asking
meet
for much.
your penis inspection days.
That's
Like-
right. I could show up to penis inspection in person.
Yeah, no shitty Zoom call where you can't.
No Zoom call for me.
authenticate
That's
your
right.
penis
It'll
size
you can, I can
Right.
pass the taste test
No,
and the
gonna-
durability
I'm-
test.
I'm gonna come in person.
no more
disregarding the need for
mailed
your
in
product.
swabs.
That's right. That's no swabs. Oh God, what the? Man, this quantum drive is really slow. I regret this. I regret this strongly.
During the last stream, the whole going into the back and putting a browser over the monitor, that's gold.
I
That's the
know.
greatest
I
thing.
wish. See, I'd have to do it over a MFD in this ship because there's no like TV. So, not even like this is an older.
It'd be
ship,
harder
doesn't
to
really
pull
have it.
off. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go into the wash closet now and watch the mirror in the shoilet. Here we go.
right, let's go into the smart mirror.
Toilet?
That's what they're called. Like,
That's what they're
isn't
called.
that like an
Here we go.
actual term?
Yeah, it's the shoilet.
Hell
So
yeah.
there we go. We can see the leaderboard on the mirror in the shoilet.
It's
It's
just
perfect.
like
This is
Cyberpunk.
perfect. Oh my God, you're right. That's right. The mirror in Cyberpunk had like a whole UI to it.
Toilet.
You're lucky
Sure.
my mirror in my unrenovated bathroom doesn't have one.
So let's make a copy of this navigation tool and try to use it here in the shoilet mirror.
Taking a pee, going through a spreadsheet.
Here's what I need. You know what I need? I need an Opera browser that doesn't have like the top bar. Some sort of like hyper minimal browser that I could just like have as an overlay here that doesn't have all the gizmos at the top that looks more authentic and see through. Ooh,
Oh, with opacities and stuff.
Ooh. I think Overwolf has something like that. Overwolf, or maybe even Streamlabs itself. But anyway, we're looking.
And we
at...
think up really new and exciting ways to tax your CPU every day we come together,
That's
frankly.
true.
All right,
You're
UTC
playing
minus
Ar-
5.
You're
What?
playing Arma on your shoilet mirror while you're running Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Your North Bridge is just like boom, just melts, all the soldering's coming off the
Ugh.
board.
So it is afternoon in our corp area 18, and the sun will set in 35 minutes. So we'll get a couple good races in before we lose
Can
sunlight.
you-
That said, this is one of the best races to run at night, so it's not the end of the world.
Can you say that like a pilot? It's like,
We'll be pulling into New Babbage and occasionally.
you know, just like that sort of draw.
I could. I've practiced that troll. It was my lifelong dream to be a commercial air pilot. So
But
Oh,
you
yeah, I think we're getting
you never do what you love for a job because it'll ruin it.
that's true. Well, I mean,
Oh,
here
yeah.
I am developing video games, so you know
When's the last time you played a video game that released?
that's true. Well, Elden Ring, I guess, which I thoroughly enjoyed, by the way.
There you go.
So-
There's our shout out.
Enjoyed it enough to be one of the first people to 100% it. So.
Yeah, he doesn't want anyone to know this, but he has multiple of those tiny puppeteer dolls in real life.
Oh, I do not. She's not a
She
puppeteer.
does.
She's my wife.
Yes,
All right,
they're all
anyway.
in jars in his room.
Oh.
She wants to escape, but she
Yeah.
can't.
Okay, this got weird real fast.
Yeah, time to
never-
quickly
we never-
fly down to Bagussi Point.
We never judge you for your peculiarities,
No
right?
pixel. WTF in the chat. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Don't go in the basement.
I am a man who can spread the love around. So you and my Ranny doll and my Ranny doll and my Ranny doll and my Ranny doll will get along
And,
just
and
fine.
my Master Chief and the 2
And my-
liter.
Oh,
They
God.
put the Master Chief in the soda. They put the Master Chief in the bad show.
Yeah, that's right.
What the fuck?
Yo, the day that SpareNoPixel buys a overly comically wide-brimmed hat is gonna be a real close day for your degeneracy.
That'll be a day where you don't hear from me because we're going to be in the bedroom
Yeah.
for a long
She got
time.
them 2 extra fake arms.
Yeah, the next day it's like,
Keep the
Oh,
arms on, babe.
We had to go to the emergency room. Super glue incident. Don't want to elaborate.
the first IRL stream is just a prosthesis fitting.
Oh my god.
They had to fly in adhesive remover.
No, man, this is a leather worker question. You just get like a harness strapped
A
around your
leather
shoulders.
worker.
You just need a harness to hold up your spare arms. They don't need to work. They just need to hold the kind of hold in this. How would she do it with the hand over the hand in the center of her body?
I don't care how she does it. As long as she still got that gut kayak, you know what I'm talking about?
See, this is the panic part where Splen commits and goes.
Hands have to be articulating.
Why did you say? Why did you have to say it like hayuk?
This is his vibe. This is how he refers to it.
Hayuk.
Or are we not dreaming
It's
of
like a
Goofy
it's like a
sucking her off?
ninja. Oh, it's like a ninja move. Hayuk.
No, we're gonna.
Yeah. That's when she punches your butt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Spirinotixel is in the chat, and of all the things we've said, she is in support of the giant hat. That is what she has to say.
There we go.
Well, sure.
I think we
She
all
has the
agree
thing
that
for Wicked Witch. She has a Wicked Witch once.
floppy hats are oddly gratifying visually, and that's as far as I will go on that.
Yeah, I would rather you didn't go any further than that, actually.
We just had a 10-minute conversation about you and Jar.
That cat,
Granny
but
dolls.
that cat is already out of the bag. It's been out of the bag for a while.
Yeah.
I want the
game
depressing
was
blue
not
chick,
out that
okay?
long.
Yeah, you know who's not out of the bag? Master Chief. He's still in that little bottle. He's trying to get out.
James Oval. Rest in peace.
I love Miranda Loops.
What is Miranda Loops? Is that
It's
supposed to be
the It's the
Cortana?
girl. No, it's
Oh.
it's the Kylie or whatever, the not real member of Silver Team, and
Well,
none of them
what
are
is
actually
she?
member of Silver Team. She's
Okay.
a Spartan. They just
That's
made
a
up Spartans,
Spartan?
which they were allowed to do, but they used a team that already exists. Silver Team already exists in the lore, and they're just
Let's
like,
be- Let's be 100% honest. I have a hard time imagining that a Spartan's hair can retain color.
more
Wait a
importantly,
minute. Wait. Hold on. I thought he had sex with the Covenant girl.
yes.
So he had sex with both of these people?
No, Miranda Loops is just the other one who
Oh,
pulled out her
okay.
retaining plug so that she could feel
Oh.
feelings, which is why she A, had a panic attack during engagement, and B, rubbed gun grease in her
That's-
hair so that she'd be
yeah.
different.
That's
Gotcha.
very Spartan of you. Panic attack in combat.
No,
yeah,
she removed her inhibitor chip.
This is
Just
where
like
Dr.
Dr.
Halsey
Octopus's
goes.
arms.
Dr. Halsey's like, that's exactly why I put that there.
Yeah.
Stop messing with my shit.
Way to go, Doc Ock. Pingus. By the way, asshole, the other day when I put on the 28 video long multi-fucking YouTube pooped Pingus cut, and you immediately were like, I gotta go, and you left?
I had to
Dick
go. It was a
Dick
meeting. What do you want from
Dick
me?
move. Dick move.
Come on, man.
You could have hit pause before you left.
Whatever. I forgot to take the components out of my ship. I gotta go do that. Well, I'll do that while I wait for this 1 minute insurance claim. Let's go. We got a timer. Pad 5. Here, I'll even do the. There we go. This is my remove components from ship and store them in the space station speedrun.
Can you know what? That's actually going to be a thing when the cargo refactoring comes in. Whatever. I can't wait for full Caterpillar any percent full unload.
I have a team of 30 people here with forklifts and dollies. Let's go.
This is going
And
to turn
700 boxes of Laranite.
It's going to be like, hey, Dollar Store EX, we need you for a support run on a race. And be like, I'm sorry, I'm doing time trials that day.
Right.
I'm trying to hit Aurora MR any percent right now. Okay.
God.
So you tie into my stream and it's just boxes being thrown out of Aurora.
I can do it here from the man elevator. This is easy. There we go. I have to accidentally not put them on the floor though, because I think you can't pick them up. They're too heavy to store anywhere, and you can't hold them in your arms. So.
Just gonna dump ship components.
Yeah, eventually, when the private hangars and the cargo refactor comes online, the idea is you can drop them on the floor and then tractor beam them to store things more efficiently.
For 2K, you can get a Anvil hover dolly.
Right. And time.
I will
Minute 20.
I will have so many hover dollies. Okay, I will bring them everywhere.
You already
it'll
have
be
one. It's an
vital.
Argo cargo.
I want to be able to put my hover dolly in my Argo cargo. I want stages of... I don't even know what, frankly, now that I've tried to define it, you know. That's what my love is so beautiful. I just can't
I
define
imagine it as like a little like component. Like imagine wheel casters. You just slap 4 of them on the bottom of a box and then it just floats. And then you just push it around, easy. Use tractor beam, whatever. Slides around, friction.
And stuff like the gurneys in the hospitals work so well that this system will be infallible.
Those aren't floating. See, that's their problem. They should have made them wider, like a king-size bed, and then have like 4 floaty anti-gravs on the bottom instead of like stupid wheels. I mean, who wants that?
We're gonna make those, and then all of Star Citizen is gonna ruin it. Every single person's gonna buy one and then park it in weird places and make places unusable. You're gonna go to Grimhex, and there's gonna be a fort of them, and someone's gonna call it like New Grimhex, and he's the king, and he won't let you land unless you send him money.
New Pagasi Point.
That's the thing. Like, what needs to come online is the ability for players to move these things out of the way when necessary. Which, you know, with as we've seen with the gurneys, is not easy. They have to be right side up, and you have to be at the right spot in order to manipulate them at all, which I think is bogus. You should be able to just kick them out of the way at will. You know.
Once again, the solution is the career path as a janitor. You just go around, you get special certifications if you've done enough jobs that you can get like a deatomizer. You can go around and blow up certain parts of the space station because you're trusted to only do it when they're in the way.
Every item has a timer. Like, you mark one. If you come back after like 2 minutes and it hasn't been claimed,
oh my god! You just have like a ticket book. You put little citations on things that are in the way.
A little timer pops up in a hologram. Countdown 60, 59. When it gets to 0, it just deatomizes.
It's a really expensive way to deal with the problem. We use so much energy to destroy the physical makeup of this garbage can someone knocked over.
Well, I appear to be in 30k. Glad I just set my spawn point here.
There's an actual stream screen you need. Like instead of a BRB screen, you just need a 30k, and it's a picture of like someone dead floating in space.
I guess.
Oh my!
Yeah, I like the idea of a video for the BRB screen, but I think if we
got it. You ready?
I mean, we're gonna be probably running ads. That is the kind of dream for the BRB screen, right?
Yeah, well, it'll be. I mean, why would you run ads when you could run ads that you made, and you just report whenever you run it? So it'll literally be a guy sitting in a gray cat floating above New Babbage, moving his head around while the camera moves with him, and it's just got Toby Eyeglass on the bottom.
Well, we don't want to do it Ordinary Sausage style. This time trial is brought to you by Hello Fresh, and just do like a meme video. But yeah.
Yeah, that could be a thing. There's artistic value there.
Yeah, I should have watched the spaghetti Diet Coke video while I was.
Nope.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
It was really good.
I have a crisis of faith in Ordinary Sausage.
What do you mean? I
saw macaroni cappuccino or whatever, and I was like, "It's not a sausage," and I stopped. And it's really hard to get back into it. There's like it's a level of.
Can you really discount the man for trying to like branch out a little bit and do something? Okay.
No, when it comes to the free content I enjoy, I want it to do exactly what
100% sausage, 100% of the time.
That's a great T-shirt. That's a fantastic Ordinary Sausage T-shirt.
This game is This game's not loving it today.
Yep. See, we need a video of a gray cat spinning around with you sitting in it, and a bunch of the Pico penguins floating around you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 30k in Star Citizen's a Gaming Alpha screen.
Sure. I just imagine Chris Roberts sitting at a claw machine, and I'm one of the things as a prize, and he could just pull me out. That's my BRB screen.
Or you make a loop recording of you opening up an AI blade in one of the newer ships and punching the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
We have a technical difficulty. One problem.
Yeah, just do a little bit of video editing, make it look like I'm actually putting my fist through it.
Put some fire on the
green screen. Yeah.
It's FMV ads. That's what we do here. The Dollar Store Easy Media conglomerate. All of our ads look like Phantasmagoria 1.
There you go. That's it. That's it, man. Right there.
You were always a kidder.
That's not Phantasmagoria.
It's not, but I don't remember any of the quotes that we can talk about on stream from Phantasmagoria.
Get me the drain cleaner, you bitch!
That's one. Yep. We used to know a lot of Bob from Phantasmagoria 2 quotes.
Oh yeah, well,
Oh, Bob.
Not that's Blob. Wasn't it Bob? Wasn't that the name of the
Yes,
guy that
it
Curtis
was Bob.
hated at work?
I'm
Yeah.
hijacking the thread. That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
you're not getting that promotion, rat boy.
That's
That's
right.
it, Bob. Me, you, outside.
Yeah.
When you talk like that, I could just cut you. One day later, Bob was found cut
Rather severely, I might add.
from stem to stern. This Phantasmagoria 2 memory brought to you by X-Acto Knives.
Mm-hmm.
Hit us up with that. Our favorite box cutter collab.
I'm actually going to check the RSI website and see if there's something sus going on here, because this ain't working, Chief.
Fafe Baka.
See, here's another stream asset. It's a Zoom call, but it's your face, and the other side is a still of.
It's actually
of
Chris Roberts.
RSI. Yeah.
We just need to do a deepfake mask, like a filter mask, and you need to be Chris Roberts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, right.
That's what we do. Okay, nothing in the general chat. 2 hours ago in Evocati chat, something I can't talk about. Sorry. And, SO, okay, it's the same as the SC testing chat. So we are, okay, there's a PTU build online as of 2 hours ago. That shouldn't be causing problems, but historically people are claiming that it does.
Once
We'll
again,
check status.
video of the AI tech blades being kicked and punched and shot with the Nerf gun.
Mm-hmm. Well, we should definitely do a deepfake filter of CR just for you. I can call him up and personally talk to him when necessary.
This is exactly true. I have no idea about how the man talks or anything, so it'll just be a rough caricature.
Like a British man who lost his voice years ago, but is still able to talk.
You set me up, because now... Oi, I'm Chris Roberts!
Not no.
I love space!
I mean, you
Development,
cut it down
sir,
like
is
90%.
slow.
You're there. No.
Isn't it? God save the Space Queen!
True. True. That's very offensive. You're an offensive person.
What? We just talked about... we just talked about... Like, we just took all of the suffering
We just
of
talked about
people...
impersonating a man and stealing his identity via
It's true.
deepfake technology,
In
and
a
I'm
video
mad
game.
that you're speaking in Cockney. Yes.
We also totally, like, took away all the struggle that, like, amputees have so that we could make a sex apparatus for you.
That's true. We shouldn't have done that. My own father's an amputee. Not that I ever want to associate
that's
my
your
own father
buy-in!
with...
You're allowed
that-
to!
No, I'm not, and that's not my buy-in.
Spare No
Never in my
Pixel
life
has
do I want to
posted-
associate my father with, a four-armed girl fetish.
Well, he has all his arms.
Yeah.
So you don't make that association. Just stop right now.
Okay.
Spare No Pixel has posted a Amazon receipt in the chat. That's a big floppy hat.
What?
I'm lying. You're getting pranked.
Don't prank me, bro.
I really wanted to do like the filthy Frank, like you're kidding, but I decided to like tie it down a little bit. Like mid meme, I was like, no, don't do that.
I need the ability for you to. Hey, you know what? Can I try something with you real quick?
Yeah, as long as I keep my clothes on.
Yeah. Do you have TeamViewer installed?
No.
Can you install it? I want to see how easy
Probably.
it would be for you to control the stream PC from your PC. If it's really bad, forget about it. But if there's even a remote possibility that you can like change things around, I don't know. Eventually, I want the ability to have like basically a stream box where you can, in situations like this, it would be useful for me to click this button and switch to the just chatting screen because I'm currently doing nothing in game. Yeah, we're just waiting. Except there's my webcam's pointing directly at my crotch, so we're
crotch cam.
We're gonna point that at the ceiling. But yeah, like in this situation, we have a bigger chat. We have a bigger picture of my face because we don't need to see the screen right now because I'm stuck on a loading screen, and and just having the ability to, for somebody else, not me because I'm lazy, switch back and forth. Be great.
I'm downloading TeamViewer.
Glad you're on board. Although, see, your job list is getting bigger, so we're gonna have to split. This is something that I wanted. Spare no pixel.
Do a lot of them.
Well, that's okay.
There's a lot of these jobs that don't get done regularly.
Oh, it's going to get worse as the game gets more immersive, and there's no spawn jacking and claiming insurance on ships and instantly getting them transferred. It's going to get harder to move things around. So this is just good practice. But I have a chair right here for Spare No Pixel to
luckily
be
for
the
you,
stream manager right here. But she's always busy because we live in a slow hell where there's always too much to do. So,
well, once certain things are completed, things will slow down.
Yes.
Not gonna out them.
That is the hope.
I don't want to say that you're immigrating to Palestine.
Or one day when I'm able to do this stuff and make enough money to for her to quit her job. That'd be the dream, right? We just develop games together during the day, and at night we broadcast the fun things we do together as a couple, right here in this little chair next to me. Wouldn't that be beautiful?
He reaches for the TeamViewer to hit the non-broadcast button. Panic protocol.
And we're stuck in a loading screen again. We're going to go back to the menu. I will try joining a EU server.
As a stream producer, they told me insisting on a 30-minute broadcast delay that was silly. I did not think so.
30-minute broadcast delay.
It's about safety.
No stream sniping. You get 30 minutes.
No stream interaction.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be there. You just have to be very patient. That's all. I will get to you eventually.
Someone said, look out behind you. I guess thanks.
Spare No Pixel says, I actually want Doritos after using the emotes. I may have a problem. And I have
just send a picture of that chat to Doritos headquarters. There's another sponsor.
Hit us up with that collab. That's right. See, I'd like see some better graphics for this just chatting screen. Like we could decorate this out. That's one of the things I want to do one of these days when I'm not,
there you go. I'm
working until 8 o'clock at night.
I'm gonna float around Star Citizen, take a couple screenshots, and make some previses for just funny screens.
No, I mean like a UI that goes around like my webcam and the other webcam and stuff.
Oh, like borders.
Yeah, something fancy.
Gotcha.
That'd be nice.
All right, I have a TeamViewer. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, let me give you some credentials.
Have I just made an entirely dangerous backdoor to my computer?
No, because you're only using this one way.
Okay.
It is...
There's a grant easy access button. That sounds terrifying.
Don't do that.
All of this sounds... Why is there an augmented reality TeamViewer? What does that mean?
Oh, I mean, why not? Oh, shoot. Those are supposed to be lowercase.
Oh. Okay. Which there's a couple.
The one that's not all numbers.
Gotcha.
Where cases apply. So the first one is the connection, the second one is the password.
Gotcha.
I'm going to close that immediately so I don't accidentally put that on stream, but try connecting. Let's see what happens.
You just need like a okay laptop so that you have a physical disconnect from your stream and your tax information.
I do have that OK laptop directly in front of me. It is not charged. I should probably do that. Let's plug that bad boy in.
This is my brain being like extra. It's like if I have it physically separated, I can never have these things bump into. It's how I do my work email. I literally have different browsers they can never touch.
It's true. So I can't even connect here on an EU server. What is going on? Well, the entity count's still going up. I still have a chance, plus the music changed. We will just let this play out for a little bit and see what happens. Meantime, let's look at that ordinary sausage video, I guess. I don't know.
But first, okay, so I have control remote computer, and it asks
That's
for an
what you want.
ID.
Yeah, the ID is the first number I gave you. The one that starts with an I.
Either your partner isn't connected to the internet, or your partner's team viewer isn't running.
Neither of those are untrue. Did you type in the right number, or did I give you the right number?
Let me see.
Here,
I'm not
one
gonna say
second.
it out loud.
Yeah, don't say it. I will just double check.
Yeah, I have what you posted. It didn't ask for.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
That's
4.
not a
I know.
number.
Don't worry about that. What? Oh, I gave you absolutely the wrong ID.
Oh, that's my social security number.
There you go. And the password should still be correct, though.
All right, password.
Okay.
Connecting
there you go.
to. Oh hell! Look at that. What's this button do?
Immediately clicks the end stream button. So if you click the X down there, you'll actually close TeamViewer. You want to click the little arrow. Okay.
Hey, I did it. We're gonna quickly connect again.
Click the arrow to minimize the window. The arrow on the left, not that one. The one on. Yeah,
Can
we
you
get it.
see?
Okay.
Am I actually hijacking your mouse?
No, this is my second computer. Technically, yes, but I'm not using that mouse. So,
Oh.
so on the left there, where it says Breakpoint by Own.tv, yeah. So try clicking the game Star Citizen remote. And that's the stinger, and you're changing me over to where I was before. There you go. See, wow, cool. And then if you go back to the just chatting, the stinger over and over again. Here we are, and all the individual components there are in the middle. So under sources, right? So the eyeball is how you turn them on and off. You can scroll up and down. Yeah, so go ahead. That's my camera, right? There, you just turn me off, turn me back on. Huh? Don't turn off capture card because that'll kill the audio. Heart rate is not connected right now. So, but yeah, so now on the left, the far left, the little tiny icons in the bottom left of the screen. The fourth one down looks like a sideways hamburger. That's
a hot dog! There's a whole system for this, John! Sideways hamburger! Play too much space games. You have no reference.
No, I too much web development because there's hamburger menus, but not hot dog menus. But now I know what to call those.
What about
waffle anyway,
menus?
So as you can see, there's two screens here. Now you have one that is edit on the left and live on the right. So this is just like not for broadcast, so don't fuck it up.
Good.
So you can. So now if you go ahead and click the Star Citizen remote scene now, bottom left, and you'll see that it changes to what it's gonna be when you click that big transition button at the top of the screen. So you could set up whatever you want here. You could, and the mixer preview, the audio will show you what's going to be coming on the upcoming stream. So you could check audio check before doing the transition button. And then you click transition and the stinger will play and bring us over. Go ahead. There you go. It's basically just a low-key producer studio. There's a lot more complexity to it. Like the audio mixer has like my delay set up because of the audio processing we're doing in the microphone. And stuff like that, but you don't really need to touch that much. Really, what needs to happen is just the scenes on the left need to be set up, so you have a variety of scenes to do, depending on different things. Like there's the just chatting, there's the, if you scroll up a little bit in that scenes window down there, you can see there's the be right back screen, there's the ending scene, and the starting screen, all right? Be right back is just a video, this is the starting screen, another video, and the ending scene is just the S, right? The rest are just, so emote wall and alerts is just a sub. You can layer scenes on top of each other. So I have the emote wall and alerts as a scene I just layer on top of another. So you could edit them as sub scenes. Makes things a little easier. so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, it's there's a lot of control here. There's a lot that can be done. And so how does is the video like laggy for you? Like how up to date is it when you see these things?
No, it seems. Well, the stream is already delayed, so I can't really tell. But it's.
I mean,
it looks
true,
all
but
right.
I mean, like, yeah, this should be less delayed than my stream because you're on a direct connection, right?
All right. Well, like, so stop talking for a minute, and in 5 seconds, say a word. Or
Bingus.
collab.
Okay, a word, Bingus.
I needed a gap of time to calibrate.
Okay, I'm gonna say Bingus, and then
Yeah,
2
it's
seconds
okay.
later,
That's
I'm
good.
gonna see
That's good.
Bongus. Okay. Well, anyway, go back to the just chatting scene for me because what the fuck
So
is
this hot dog menu, I can just preview what the transition is before committing.
That's right, and you can turn that off by clicking the hot dog again, and then go back to just normal. If you need to do,
Do you have
in
man's
situ
team viewing into your stream PC
Yeah,
or some
it's
shit?
This is how I
Yes.
get my production credit.
Nice.
that's right. I will try USA again. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna consult the Star Citizen Gremlins and see what is happening here. All right, so Robert Space Industries.
See, now
Let's
I'm
broadcast the
actually-
chat.
Actually, a dollar store easy production.
So yeah, this is where you can set stuff up. And this is where if we had graphics and such, you could drag graphics from your computer to this computer just by dragging it to the window. So you could put TeamViewer in a window if you wanted to upload a new stream asset, like an image or a border or a WebM, whatever. You could do it that way, and then you could add it as a source in the middle. You can click that plus sign under sources to add a new media source. It's that easy. Now, as far as sound, you'd have to... I think sound does play through. I don't know what's broadcasting to your audio, though. I guess whatever would be broadcasting to the desktop. So to do that, you'd have to set up the mixer to broadcast to the desktop speakers, and then you'd hear it over TeamViewer. So you can actually hear audio before it goes live as well.
Instead of just having the stream open and on a delay and all that.
Well, see how you see the mixer moving down there when I talk? Like we're under capture card audio?
Yeah.
You would actually be able to hear what's coming through as well to test the levels and the compression and all that. But it has to, so what right now it's not going through the desktop speakers. We'd have to configure the mixer to also, well, go ahead, let's try it. So click the gear on mixer. And under capture card audio, open up the envelope, the arrow on the left. Monitor, audio monitoring there. Click that to monitor and output. And so now you might be hearing my voice coming through your speakers if you have the sound set up in TeamViewer at the top bar at the top of the screen.
Yep, so I can hear you and game audio and myself, and you're coming through Discord, and I have the stream open. I'm having an audio sensory moment.
Right. Well, you'd have to set that up yourself, how you want to configure this and everything. But you can choose what to monitor here. If you don't feel like monitoring my voice is necessary. Well, right now I have all the audio from my computer coming through the capture card because it's on a separate PC. So I can't really separate music from... That said, you could broadcast music separately on this PC and control the playlist. I think that would be the greatest asset, is for you to control like video game soundtracks and stuff.
And we have multiple ways of doing that, because Kenku FM can do the same thing if we're using
That is
Discord.
true. That is true.
Shout out to Kenku FM.
We made it! We're in! Oh my god! Switch us over to the game stream. Holy cow, 20 minutes of limbo. That was the worst train I've ever taken in my life.
John Limbo, creator of Limbo.
That's right.
Is it Game Star Citizen?
Game Star Citizen Remote, because it's coming from the remote PC.
Gotcha.
The other ones can... I need to prune the other ones, frankly.
Look at the other one, and it had like the Streamlab and everything. It was...
Yeah, the other ones just need pruned pretty badly. They're just all old crap, so...
Alright, there's going to be some growing to be done here, but...
Yeah,
I'll mess around with it. That's cool enough.
And there's I mean, it's Streamlabs, so there's tons of documentation online. It uses, wow, people are just spawning in. It uses OBS as its kind of back engine, and then has just built on top of it over the years. So
Yeah, I just need to like figure. I need to get comfortable with this. It's not something I've ever done, so it'll take some doing. But even if it's as simple as for now, just like, hey, can you do this, and then I do it, and you don't have to alt tab, and eventually it'll become more.
it's worse than alt tabbing because I have to like move my hands to a
wait,
separate
what?
computer.
McDonald's Sprite.
Stream is very low quality. There was a oh, it's back.
Like stream on Twitch or on your
Yeah,
TeamViewer?
on Twitch, but it came back. It's 720p 60 now.
Weird.
What's the goal? Are you 1080p 60? Is that even a thing?
Yeah, I am 1080p 60 because that's the whole point of having a capture card PC is I can put 100% of this PC's resources toward streaming. So that's
Gotcha.
a
That's just my
serious
auto.
processor.
My auto is just putting it there, but I'm okay with that because I have your stream really small. So
Now that said, that is something to be concerned about. You are coming through TeamViewer, so that will take processes. You might want to like open up. Right.
Okay. It was at 59% when I brought up Task Manager, but it's dropped down to like 20.
TeamViewer usage or just no, not your Task Manager. Task Manager on my machine.
Oh.
So that you have to do that, you have to go to your top bar, and you'll have the option to do so. Or you can, like, press the Windows key and type taskman.exe and just do it that way. More than one way is going to get Synmac. So anyway, it is now nighttime.
Sorry, how do I like allow keyboard input on the TeamViewer?
So up at the top in your bar, your status bar on the TeamViewer window, there should be an option to literally just Control-Alt-Delete under one of those submenus, probably.
There we go.
Yep. There you go. Now you can see a task manager, so...
CPU appears to be pinned.
Get out the car, spread your
like
butt!
TeamViewer does take up a significant amount there, so that's something we might need to consider. That's unfortunate. It's not as bad as a joystick visualizer, my god. I need to optimize that crap, it's so bad. Somebody else's code that I just adopted.
Why did I have an audio change here? Oh, I guess like by clicking on TeamViewer, like I can't hear your stream anymore, and you sound different because I think I'm hearing you through the stream PC.
It's possible. I want to try one more thing. So there's a way to connect remotely to Streamlabs via your phone without even having to use TeamViewer. You get a whole new interface. So let me think of how this would work. So down at the bottom left, click the gear in the tiny icons down there, and click remote control. So go ahead and click that. And you'd scan this with the app on your phone, and it would allow you to direct connect via the internet instead of having to use TeamViewer, which is really heavyweight.
Is it Streamlabs?
Yeah, the Streamlabs app. It says it's the Streamlabs Deck app. There's two different ones. Streamlabs app is just for streaming. Streamlabs Deck is what you use for remote control.
So I want to, for this, I need to log in with your credentials?
No, not necessarily.
Because it's asking me to log into Streamlabs right now.
No, I think you could just log in using your Twitch account. So like
I can, but that'll be my Twitch account.
That's okay, because you're scanning this QR code.
Right.
To connect to my PC. That's why it said don't show this on stream. It might not work that way. You might have to log in as me, and in which case we'll just X-nay it.
Bingus!
All right, so we are going to do, finally, after waiting so long for the Star Citizen servers to cooperate, the new, this is the XGR Club track. The first track in the Stanton Cup, coming up in approximately 2 weeks. I have the second place time in the time trials. I'm missing it by about 90 100ths of a second. So,
That's
close.
a made-up time.
It is truth. Somewhere around there. Anyway, here we go. Count this as a warm-up.
Make sure you're on the same Wi-Fi as your Streamlabs desktop.
Gotcha. Okay, so barring Tungle, that's not a good idea.
Tumble.
All right, well, TeamViewer it is. There might be a way to like tone down the TeamViewer usage by making it maybe stream less, like a lower quality or something.
Sure.
So you might look into that, but 20% of the CPU seems a bit steep, considering I'm using almost virtually the entire thing to process the stream. And the more CPU I have to use for that, the better the stream quality will be. So I don't know, but there you go. Like this is something we could play with. So.
It's really weird that all of my sound has stopped and it's now just 100% the TeamViewer sound.
That is weird. I'm assuming I can still be heard on the stream okay, but I haven't. I mean, it looks like the audio is going through, but I haven't checked.
Oh, wait. I think I did something else. I think it's normal and fine. Or I fixed it. Magically.
You are a magic man. Sounds normal here,
Okay.
so spare no
Thank
pixels.
you.
So we do have verification on the community end that everything is honky-dory. All right, temp number 2. Here we go.
Whoa! Whoa!
What?
You chill with the honky tonk.
No H-bombs in chat.
Who's our community manager? Oh my god, there we go.
Overshot that.
Vision can be the community manager.
I thought that was-
what I call
Oh,
him.
good. Yeah,
That
that's
was-
what he should be.
It's perfect.
I thought that was perfect, by the way, because it
That's
sounded
it.
like the thing that the Cowboys do.
Whoa there, partner!
Hold your horses.
All right, temp number 3. Here we go.
My deodorant has failed.
I don't care if it's called New Mexico; it's part of the U.S.
There, that's it.
I don't care
Accurate
if it's
guess.
new Babbage, it's part of Microtech.
Oh!
Alright, do you think if I change the resolution on my side, it's going to change the resolution on, like, the stream PC?
I
Or-
sure hope not. I don't think it'll matter. It won't change the resolution of the stream, because it's just copying the capture card output and just encoding it and then just stuffing it into the internet. So
Okay,
I don't know
let's see.
the first thing about making TeamViewer more efficient. I've never had to. So
Scaling. Best fit original. Scale. Optimize speed, optimize quality.
there you go.
One. Speed, right?
I guess. I mean, I don't know how speed is affected by processing. That might make it worse. You have to just kind of profile and check.
Okay. Hit optimize speed. Can you tell me if anything changes on your side?
Check Task Manager.
Okay, reboot.
Reboot!
It's gone down 4%.
Oh, good. Alright, first one of the day is the success at a 151.64, about 2 seconds off where I need to be, though. But it was a solid run nonetheless. Definitely competitive when it comes to race day. However, I think we have to run like
quality.
10 laps on this, so I'm definitely not going to be running it at that capacity. The chance of a collision is
it's-
just too severe.
Oh, so it's like a marathon strat, sort of.
I've never met a bad bitch who doesn't drive a white vehicle. Damn! Old man twerking beside his Corolla.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any usage change flopping between
Okay.
quality and speed. So I'll just go
All
back
right.
to auto select.
I guess, yeah. Hey, that was,
Ooh, wait.
it got a little dark there for a minute.
Uh-oh!
Mac, please. Community manager's doing his job, though. I mean, I can't complain.
Yeah!
Look how we've just plugged that label on him. There we go. Manual slider bar. Here we go. Highest speed, colors, grayscale.
Ah!
Yeah, colors aren't important in video.
Ah!
I hit something.
Fucking
I'm
Pee-wee's
taking a bio break. Go
Playhouse.
to the BRB screen.
Alright.
Wow!
Well. See, the timer's still running. Fix that. And away we go. So I know it's incredibly late for you, Dollar Store. You can obviously stop. Unless he is. You guys all BRB right now? Am I just talking to myself?
Status just by being here already.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
They said they were BRB, I believe. I heard through my headphones when I was getting up. So either that or they've stuffed me into some AFK channel in Discord, and I'm now living in the abyss.
Vehicle selected. Stand
All
by.
legitimate
Your
possibilities.
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Welcome back. Hey, I know it's late for you, bud. I appreciate all your help, but you don't gotta stay up.
Well, I don't want to like mess my sleep schedule up, but I have been sleeping since I got home from work because everything sucked. So I probably have some wiggle room.
Okay. Just thought I'd be nice and say, "Oh God, I forgot to put my helmet on."
Helmet check.
yeah.
Helmet check.
No, I did the thing where I didn't wait long enough for my suit to kind of like register as being on my body. So I put my helmet on too early and it fell on the ground. So I got to go back and find it.
Nice.
This is the next emote you need to make. The picture of your character in going blue with X's over their eyes and helmet check underneath it.
That'd be a good graphic, actually. I would put that as a bumper sticker on my ships. 100%.
Also, can you imagine like you're about to go out and then you look in chat and people have just spammed the helmet check icon? It's like, oh God.
Yes. Yeah.
What have I done?
True. Where did it go? Oh man. Oh. Where did I put my helmet?
See, there's the actual value of the Dollar Store EX like ship, like having an actual ship set up as the Dollar Store EX. Like you just back it up, and it's got helmets and med pens and oxy pens. It's just a supply ship.
There it is.
Anywhere it goes, it's extremely vulnerable and has all the things in it.
Yeah, I guess I'd have. Well, I could solve this problem myself by just pulling a bigger ship and stuffing it to the hangar, and then pulling up my racing ship in said hangar. But you know, who wants to do
Can
that?
you pull a ship in a ship?
So what you do it's the hangar trick. So if you have a bigger ship and a smaller ship in your ASOP terminal at the location you're at, you pull up the bigger ship so it gives you the hangar, and then when you have any ship out, it will attempt to put your next ship in the same pad or hangar you're currently occupying.
Will it actually move it around, or will it just stack it on top of each other and break
No. It'll take away the ship that was currently in there and pull out the ship that you just called, but it will put it in that hangar instead of on a pad.
Oh, gotcha.
So where normally, if you just call a smaller ship, it prioritizes the pads. It'll just put it in the hangar because you already are occupying that hangar.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Daniel.
Darnyel.
So on the stream PC, I can see YouTube and multi-stream, which is showing the chat from Twitch, but Twitch is not actually specifically referenced here other than multi-stream.
That's right, because YouTube is my primary login right now. So that is the primary channel. So if you go to YouTube, it'll just show YouTube. Oh, way to go. And if you go to multi-stream, it'll show everything at once. The only difference being I can't reply. Normally, if I'm signed in on Twitch and I just have the Twitch chat up, I could actually reply there in that box. It's not exactly, hugely problematic because I just reply with my voice.
Gotcha.
So that edit button, it will allow you to edit my stream title and description on the fly, which is actually super useful. So if I need to change the title or change the game, you could do so there. That's right. It's streamed. Exactly, my dude. Yep.
It worked.
Yep. Pretty neato, huh?
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to need to get into it and, learn it.
I feel like we need to figure out how to optimize it or else it's not going to be used at all. But
just need another CPU. Just start plugging them in.
I just
server
don't
rack.
understand. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to remotely control it on another PC instead of with their app. And I could just, remote control from the build PC instead of here, so we don't have to worry about TeamViewer running on this. I'll have to see.
All right, all those budding streamers out there who are watching, all 2 of them, just a heads up, you need 3 PCs to stream.
So the thing about my streams is they get tons of views after the fact, because a lot of my audience is EU and they're all in bed right now. So I'll wake up the next morning and see that my VOD has 40 views. So
I also offer, who cares? It's fun.
You got roasted.
No, what? Shut up. Community manager.
Who asked?
I was about to.
God damn.
Trying to find out who to F ass.
Fuck Europe.
Whoa.
They're asleep. They don't
Too
know.
far. Too far. Can't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, what's the
I
end
love my
broadcast?
European
Where is
brethren.
it? End stream.
There's a replay button. You can start the replay buffer and then
Start
you can run
replay
replays.
buffer.
You
So
know,
literally, I hit.
try it.
replay
I've
buffer.
never played with that before. Go for it.
All right, we're doing it.
So save replay, and then I don't know how you do, like, test it. I guess I don't know how you'd even run a replay. So I guess when I crash, you could do an instant replay. So did you stop the replay?
Yeah. So is it? Let's stop. Is it recording right now?
Yeah, I suppose
What's
it
this?
is. Click it. Skip frames. That's when you start the replay buffer. It's too much for it to handle. It's probably really choppy right now.
Oh, it definitely.
What
is.
happens
Oh,
when you save the replay?
Oh, I just stopped it because it's killing the stream.
Did you not try to save the replay?
No.
Either
I
time?
just-
Well, that's probably
I
what you
saw
have
the
to do.
stream
You save
dying.
it and then you could rerun it. Well, try it. We'll fix the performance issues. There should be plenty of bandwidth to spare on that PC. We just gotta... The joystick visualizer is a big problem. I cannot believe it's taking up the resources it is for a, like, simplistic Unity application. But
The problem is it looks really good.
it looks good, but with how small it is, I don't need to have it at the resolution it's at, first of all. Second of all, it doesn't need to be running, I guess, at 60 FPS. I don't know. It's also poorly coded and probably very poorly optimized, and that's why it's...
Okay. I was gonna say, like, how hard is it to actually have something like this render? But
It just takes time.
Gotcha.
It takes time, baby. It's not hard code at all.
All right. So you want me to try a replay?
Try it.
Okay. So we're recording, I guess. Wait, do I need to record? Start. Oh, I need to hit record. Okay. Here
No,
we go.
no. That's something separate. Just click save replay.
Okay.
Now stop the replay. Okay, so it started. Okay, you'll have to look it up. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure there's a way to do it somewhere, somehow. What's that button at the top right, up in the that looks like a video camera, up by the edit stream button in the gear? Top right, up by the edit stream button in the gear.
Sorry. edit
Just a
stream.
little bit to your left. Yeah, what's that?
Oh, there. That's easy.
No, in the middle. View your live stream. Oh, that just brings up. Never mind. It brings up Twitch. Okay. Well, I don't know. You'll have to do a little research on the replays. I'm sure they'd be super cool to have, but I don't know
Yeah, I
how
need
they
to
work,
get.
so.
I need to get more comfortable with all of this before I start doing cool on the fly, like production choices, like patch a replay. Do I have to like have it running while the thing's happening to get it, or is it gonna like catch? If it was catching it previously, it has to always be recording like shadow play, right?
I think the replay buffer needs to be on to even have the opportunity for a replay. That said, Twitch might have it on the Twitch dashboard. You have access to my Twitch dashboard, by the way. You are an editor. There's also
Right.
features there. That's how you like run ads and stuff. So it's all there, baby.
I might need a minute to actually get it acclimatized.
Yeah.
Hey, how's the stream PC look?
How does it look?
Yeah, just look.
Oh my god. It looks like you're drawing a giant dick on it.
All right, whiteboard works.
Good. Glad.
Oh, it
Glad.
keeps it there, even better.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently this is hereditary. There, Spline. The waiting for you to look away and then putting goosebumps 12 times on the build PC.
So I should blame your father? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
He's behind 12 shells in Iran. You can't get him.
Why does it sound like somebody just threw a brick at my window? Anyway.
That's a hell of a throw.
Yeah, it's the guy in his condo like, goddamn racers!
Either that or Johanna just threw something at the ceiling because I'm being loud. I don't know.
I don't pay 64,000 EOC a month to live here just to have a ship blow by and break my china.
Hey, move that thing out of the way because I can't see the latest chats in the multi-stream with that there. No, don't click the X, click the arrow. There you go. Okay, I lied. They appear at the top.
No.
See, again, that's what you need some sort of light in front of the door, like where your stairs are or whatever. That's just like a broadcast light, like a on air, because it's cool. And then you just need like a money penny, like intercom, like tink tink. Hello, like just big mechanical clicky buttons. It's not very functional. It's just amazing.
I have separate webcams for my hands. I could just you can see my hand going over to it like the bra button.
Bra button cam. It's actually just a GoPro. You wear fingerless gloves, and a GoPro's mounted on the top of like, the back of your hand. You have actual hand cam.
Yeah, that's it.
First person zooming towards the bra button. Bruh!
Ouch. Speaking of which, my wrists feel wonderful right now.
We need a new hydrate command. Except instead of hydrate, it's wrist exercise.
Yeah.
Time for stretches!
Just because of the weather. We got stormy day today.
Every time I have these like headaches, weather changes, and I always thought the weather change headache thing was housewifey bullshit.
Wow, way to invalidate my entire medical history.
Apparently I'm wrong. Put butter on burns next time I get one too. I don't know.
Yeah, you should, bitch.
You put lemons on fucking ingrown toenails.
Sounds like someone's gotten just chatting privileges.
Wow.
Here's another, an entirely different. Looking at you almost black out from going real fast. When you have the heart tracker on, when it gets to a certain value, you should have different effects play. So when it's really high,
particle effects, it starts turning red.
Yeah, that's right. Like
the
reverse G when the blood blows to your head or whatever. Just have that go on the stream. And then when it's really low, it's the other one that goes all gray.
The giant pentagram from Trauma Center starts getting drawn on the screen as I'm being revived because my heart rate is too high.
Yes, that's the pinnacle variety streamer. Is when we figure out how to emulate that and get the co-op over the internet.
Oh man, yeah.
That sounds like
I'm sure it's possible. It's actually probably not that bad. The emulators usually have that stuff built in nowadays. Like we do the GameCube emulator for Metroid Prime. It wasn't really that hard to set up. So.
Wait, did you for like co-op?
We do multi-world. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Metroid Prime had a multi-world?
Yep.
Hey, you crashed.
That was a terrible time anyway. I'm not too worried about that one.
This is really great. I just like seeing how far the delay is.
How far?
Yeah, like you just crashed now.
Oh yeah,
on the stream.
It's usually a couple seconds. Oh man.
Is the Star Citizen racing community really called Pink Giant Octopus?
That's one of them.
Is that an in-world connection I'm missing?
I think it's the name of an org that sponsors the Tentacle Cup. Which,
one.
An
Community
annual
manager's been activated.
An annual race in Arena Commander where you are required to stay on the tracks and not take any shortcuts. It's very interesting.
To the ASOP vehicle.
But anyway, that's basically where all the arena. No, it's Arena Commander, so it's the the blue hyper billboard.
Oh, right,
the
chevrons.
Yes. So no, it's where the traditional like racers hung out before XGR and all this in PU race stuff has been going on.
Making their own tracks.
Yes. Taking over for the developers who won't do it for us. So. Sorry, Star Citizen, I am throwing you under the rug. Yes, we want you to actually like take care of the racers once in a while, not once every 6 years.
Here you go. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. There's nothing stopping from Lothhammer and I, as the logistics crew, to getting a like Caterpillar each and just going like nose up and having this giant pillar of turn here. You know,
We've done
Like,
these
we-
things before. Atmo
Yeah.
Esports does that stuff regularly in their races.
They just have people like parking capital ships in locations so people know to turn.
Yep.
Nice. So that just get a tank on a hilltop with a gun pointed the way you're supposed to go.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to buy more
Hey.
Novas.
I can't wait until Star Citizen's just like, yep, there's a new loop. There's a ship here that drops beacons, so you could use them as racing markers. Like, oh,
I can only
man, just
imagine
make us some
like,
races.
the griefing though. Like someone's gonna drop 8 of them right in front of a door, and you won't be able to see it. And there'll be a guy with a gun behind it or something. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's nothing stopping people from doing that now. I mean, you could easily drop crates in front of doors and just block access to it. You could pick up vending machines from Bennyhenge or anywhere else, drop
Wait.
them in front of doors, and just lock people out.
I know about Bennyhenge. You can pick up the vending machines?
Yep.
Are they the size of vending machines?
Yes. Only, like, certain ships
What?
can carry them.
Oh.
Yeah. So you, or even better, like what people used to do, like for Jumptown and stuff, is they would abduct guards from hangars, the ones that are just sitting there. They'd like use ships to scoop them up, and then bring them to the location. So if people with crime stat would show up, they'd just start shooting at them, and they could block
you just-
doors.
you
So-
just Shanghai NPCs.
Yes. Yep.
That's a very Alehounder thing to do.
Yeah. I mean,
It's been a
there's-
while since we
people have
got to
done
use
crazy
that.
stuff. I mean, people hijack Idrises.
That's
Like,
true.
the
So you
capital
can
ships.
protect Dalmar Rally.
Yeah, like you know, like the community will do has found the way to manipulate this game in ways that should just be offered by the developers at this point.
The
Let us
admin-
hire some NPC guards. I'll put a beacon down, they put a drop ship down, they sit there and they shoot things. Like, you know?
Oh, a Cutlass Silver or whatever the dropship one
I
is.
don't know what the fuck you think they like as a developer they are. You're the same people that have like game breaking crashes because the whiskey is being animated in the room next door,
Yes.
right? Like, and you want to have a beacon gun that summons multiple ships to come down and drop multiple NPCs to fucking help? Fuck off.
Yes, I do. That's so much to ask. They got
give
whole
me-
ass missions that
fuck off.
happen.
Give me single player Mark Hamill. Give me my space story so I can enjoy it with a fucking popcorn and be happy. Okay?
Splend Shepherd hasn't given RSI thousands of dollars to not have every single whim covered, okay? This is what space dads want. Everything.
It's true.
Everything!
And me as a developer, I want everything as well because I want to see how far they push this game. Why is it
I
taking
want-
10 years? Because of idiots like me who keep giving them money. That's why. Because I want to see
People-
it blow up.
People keep pushing this janitor career path, and we have no idea how to implement it. I don't know. It's going to take forever. Why do you playing a space game and doing the thing that has no spaceships in it?
That's right.
You're just a guy on a spaceship with a broom, which is actually Space Quest storyline. Spoiler alert when we play that game.
Hell yeah. No, I'm down. That sounds awesome, actually. That's like Space Station
yeah.
13 jobs right there.
Oh my god. There's the Patreon stretch goal.
The $1,000 a month, I'll play Space Station 13 with my friends once a month.
Right.
Please, I don't want to do it.
Here's the real, like, if they were actually going to make a spaceship for the racers, I need a ship that is exactly, like, 10% bigger than the ship you're in right now. Just to ferry
But
it.
why?
Just
to ferry it.
Just to ferry it. It's literally a seat, a quantum drive, and a magnet, and it just plugs
They
onto
have
your
that.
ship.
It's the Argo. What is it? The URV, the tow truck.
Yeah, that'll do
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's great. Another thing on the
I think it's the
list I think we're never
SRV.
gonna
The
afford to buy.
SRV. So that's the one.
Just show up, magnet lock you backwards, and zip
Yeah.
you down.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do the slingshot. Here you go.
That was a little close. That was a little reckless. Call that.
Nope. Every drop of blood in your brain, minus the first one, is an extra drop of blood. Okay?
Okay, it's all spendable.
Turn kind of
Hell,
sucks.
really, if you can find the spot where you can afford it, blacking out is okay as long as you're blacked out. Ooh. The FM radio is knocked out in that building.
I really wish we had that 890 jump right about now. Really, really do.
How's that going?
I'll check as soon as I respawn here. We're right. I think we're after that nice 500,000 boost from winning yesterday. We are like 26 million, I think. So enough to buy a Carrack, but I'm not gonna because I want an 890 jump. Yeah, 26 million.
So once that goes through, if that goes through, what sort of obligations do I now have to Legacy Fleet that I've been like?
I constantly am pushing their stuff. They're at the end of every one of my videos. I constantly shout out to them during my race videos.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I don't. Like,
that's okay. You don't have to because I'm going to be owning the 890 jump. You're just going to pilot it and keep it, from.
Yeah, learn your place, driver.
Look, the problem is we ran into problems with.
You don't get to pick the music.
Fuck. There's no music. That's another $10,000 a month in the
system.
fucking space Patreon in order to get development on the radios. Okay.
True.
Look at this fucker.
Oh my
Look at
God.
this guy. Mark Hamill showed up to help you file a claim. There he goes.
Squeezed
Hey,
through
that's
me
that-
and evaporated.
That's that new AI like pathing right there.
That's it.
Stand by.
He was like, "Oh, I'm stuck."
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
It's not even a pathing solution. It has pathed, it has recognized it's not going anywhere, and it lowers its clip box, like its hitbox, slowly until it fits and solves itself. It's not even a solution to the pathing.
That's literally what it does. You watched that Inside Star Citizen,
Yeah,
right?
I did.
Yeah. That's
It's like-
its sphere collider just goes beep, and it squeezes through
Yeah.
like a ochre jelly or something,
Yeah,
or like
it's
flubber. Yeah.
Like, if entity can't go, turn on no clip.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes,
Get them
Pixel. It's
stuck
you should check out some of the Inside Star Citizen videos once in a while.
Found that
They're
one a
a
bit
riot.
dry, to be honest.
It was also a bit short, but hard times, I guess.
It was about NPC walking. What else do you talk about? When they get stuck. They
Anything,
stop being
anything.
stuck.
Tell me what the progress is with server meshing. Tell me where we are on the roadmaps. Tell me any sort of transparency in this game that we've put $500 million for, $500 million. You're going to spend 9 minutes a week giving us a recap on stuff we already know and or don't care about or haven't seen on the roadmap? Please, man.
Someone out
Please.
here that paid this money is really excited to hear about the NPC pathing, okay?
Sure they are. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm excited to hear about it, but what about the big things we've been promised that are holding us back from having actual MMO servers? What are the things that are bogging down the server so that, we get upwards of 40 people on it and it starts shutting down? These are the big questions that need answered.
The whiskey.
The whiskey. And from what I remember, they turned over a lot of the data streaming and networking to FireSprite, which was the company they had hired, and then they just fired FireSprite last month. So how far behind are we on server meshing now? Why are these questions still unanswered? These are things that I would love to see addressed in our Inside Star Citizens that subscribers are still paying for. So
It sounds like you want a Wormwood Wormling style YouTube series where it's just a guy with a camera running around cubicles.
yeah, I do.
Just walk in, guys like,
I'm so fucking done with rivers. I don't mean to tell you, but I've made so many rivers in the last 24 hours. I haven't seen my family. I have seen 1,800 rivers.
Here's the QA department. It's just the camera turns to a modem.
this is the
Yeah.
QA department. You go
Server
through a
rack.
window, it's a guy shooting himself in a video game.
I've been to their development offices in Austin. It is literally just a bunch of cubicles in a room, and a pretty nice rec area, I gotta say. But and I don't even think I'm
You can
under
get some
NDA
skills
anymore. I
there.
signed an NDA, but that was like 6 years ago, so I can talk about it now. But it's fine. It's
you
a
can talk
pretty
about the
average work
sex rights you
environment.
did there.
No, I cannot talk about the sex rights I did there.
Oh, confirmed. We got him,
Okay.
boys. Community manager, pull the plug.
That's right. No, They used to have bug smashers, which was, interesting aspects into the coding of the thing, but then Crytek sued them, so they had to stop that.
Crytek, no, please.
Yeah.
Grandpa phones his lawyer.
They used to have Around the Verse, which was kind of the predecessor to Inside Star Citizen. I don't know why the format changed or whatnot, but they used to talk to Chris Roberts a lot more often as well. There was a series called 10 for the Chairman where they would ask him 10 questions every week. He would sit there and answer them, and that doesn't even happen anymore. So.
Oh, surely there's no questions for them anymore.
Sure.
They've all been answered. No new ones.
Look, he's very busy figuring out how he can never get this game to be done.
We hear from him once a year at CitizenCon, and it's usually for 20 minutes while he delivers a speech, talks about things that are upcoming with a PowerPoint presentation, and then disappears for another year. So
we have a new for this year. We have a new referral system. If you get 2 of your friends to buy the $500 intro package, you get a Aurora, and if they get 2 friends each to buy the $500 intro package, you get 2 Auroras.
Dude, this literally happened at CitizenCon last year. I don't know. Are you making a meme, or are you actually aware of this?
They actually
Yes.
had a multi-level marketing plug?
Yes. They literally pushed a new referral code system last year's CitizenCon.
Well, that's depressing.
That's pretty sick. Did you get? What did you get for doing it?
You was like a Dragonfly or some shit. Some of the newer ships that came out. You had to refer 50 people or something, and you got something. Maybe not 50, like 15 or something. You got a ship.
50 people. God damn.
Yeah.
The bus.
That's gonna cost $30,000 of people's early intro packages. God.
All right, here we go. Attempt to beat the best time, and we're not gonna blow up this time. Here we go.
We need to do some testing with KQFM to see if there's disabling other sound problems.
So does that require you to have it on another, like a computer, right?
Yeah, it runs on my computer, and it just connects to a Discord server and broadcasts. And it has a little explorer, I can go to YouTube and stuff. But it has ads and stuff, so.
Solid ass lap alert. This might be the one. If I don't fuck this up. Yeah, the ads are a bit of a bummer. I don't want those playing on my stream.
Nope, I don't want them in general.
That said, I mean, TeamViewer, you could literally just open up YouTube right now and just add a media source. So.
Sure.
And in fact, you could just have it as audio, just have the desktop audio playing, but you have to watch for feedback when you're monitoring.
Just get a list of, get some playlists and approved files and different stuff like that.
Yep.
We're getting dangerously close to the dollar store and easy power hour mixes.
Whatever, man. If I don't have to take care of it, I'm pretty open about what video game soundtracks are allowed to be on this stream.
This is the issues. The power hours were definitely using music.
Buck Bumble, ear rape.
To that mistake playing the actual. It was bad.
Close time, but we're off by about 0.6 of a second. Definitely made a 1 second improvement over my current best for today, so we're looking pretty strong right now. I definitely saw places where I could have improved. Boost fuel management is the #1 issue right now, because it's hard to tell where you should boost on this track. I need to take my turns slower and slow down before them rather than boosting through them, because it's just this ship makes too wide of turns because of its giant, fat, non-aerodynamic body. Anyway, here goes.
Bop, bop, bop.
So I'm not going to boost here until I straighten it out, like that. Save the boost fuel here. See, sloppy.
security for race days in Armistice zones?
Typically, it's just dissuading larger ships and other ships from appearing. You know, try to lock down orbital markers before they even get here.
Oh, so
That's all you could do. If they spawn here, there's nothing you can really do about it. But I lost where I was. I think I'm just gonna cancel this one. Yeah, if you try to go to orbital markers and common ingress points and interdict them there, or you know, if it gets down to it, and the only way to stop somebody from interfering if they're going to ram you in an armistice zone is to ram them first. Yeah, so it's just the only way it is. If somebody wanted to come over here and mess with us by blocking the route tracks, there's nothing stopping them from doing so.
I was gonna say, like, I just imagine you 6 of you trying to race, and like a Hull E shows up. Brr, brr. Wait, can a Hull E even do ammo?
I think so. Can't land.
It seems like a lot to ask of a poor thing to do in ammo.
Yeah.
That being said, the actual ship part of the Hull E is not small, right? Like,
it's about the size of an 890 jump, and an 890 jump does ammo just fine. It just depends on what kind of thrusters are on the underside, essentially. If you flip over an 890 jump in atmo, you're fucked.
Really?
This is why ships. Oh yeah, this is why ships typically have stronger upward directional vectors than any other direction, laterally anyway.
Right, because trying to invert in ammo and just hover there is a silly thing to attempt to do.
Yep. Certain ships, you just simply will start falling. Caterpillar included, I believe. So.
It's never come up now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I've never actually just hung out inverted.
I mean, you can for a limited time, but it depends on where you are, how strong the gravity is, how thick the atmosphere is, and so on and so forth.
That's what I like to see.
Except I actually blacked out.
Yeah, but as long as you're headed the right, you're not headed the right way.
No, you lose control of the ship when you black out. At least I didn't get concussed. Holy cow.
Before you black out, you hit the cruise control button, alright?
Oh, yeah. That is a surefire way to end up as a crater. A splash of ketchup
right
on
before
one
a
of the
straightaway,
buildings.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is the Razor's Edge next level strats, okay? You need to use every bit of the blood for the tightest turn right before a straightaway that you can afford to cruise control for max speed.
Sure.
This is it. The real thing, you're gonna get like Mech Warrior style like consumables. It's like coolant flush, but it's blood flush. Just pushes it all back up.
God.
Mechanical.
Well, I mean, G-suits would make sense. A G-suit would make sense. And pilots have that in real life right now. You just it inflates and it keeps your blood from going down to your lower extremities.
That's an external thing. I want like actual like negative pressure in your veins. Like, it should be physically
Cybernetics.
problematic.
Remove the limbs
yeah.
entirely, Star Fox style.
Yeah, which I've been told is not real, but I'm refusing.
But I've been told by a Navy pilot would actually work. So.
There's another reference here I want to bring up, but I don't think I will on stream.
Alright. Gotta get that boost fuel back. This is where the problem starts. Second lap, I'm out of fuel, it's not charging fast. Gotta kind of conserve better during the first lap, and I'm not sure where to do it yet. You got boost power!
These are the stream like assets. It's not even the real. It's just Max saying it on a recording.
Yeah,
and we
that's
still have
what
a
we
button. Community manager boostpower.avi.
Woo! That was
that's it, man.
Definitely unnecessary, and it contributed nothing to my time trial, but it was fun.
Yeah, that it ain't dead.
Ooh, I think we got it! We got it with a 149.52! Look at that! There we go. Stream time is 2 hours, 32 minutes, and 30 seconds.
Seconds again, sorry.
30, rather?
2:30:30.
2:32:30. And the, well, that's when, I mean, 2:30:30 would be when the lap started. And our final time is a 149.52. And this is for the XGR Club track. That'll do it. That is a good half second ahead of what we had before. And we'll run another one until we explode just to see if we could beat it, but that was really good. Taking it a little slower and steady and timing the boost properly is definitely the key here.
You know what I think the key is?
What's the key, Mac?
It's just to get that time down, you know? Just
That's the core of it.
go a little faster.
All right,
Get the
stream
time down.
2 hour 30-minute 30-second XGR Club Track 1:45:52.
149.52. If it was a 145, I'd be doing backflips right now.
You're in a spaceship. That's easy.
Here we go.
1:49:52.
Yep. Now I just got to do that consistently, and I have a chance of winning the first race in the Stanton Cup.
All right, it's posted.
It's one step closer to our Liberator. A big step closer.
Closer to the box that flies in space.
Yes.
Every time
I need a little room to breathe.
Love hammer pulls a gas can out and pours it in my ship. I like how we have just. It's like that's his career path. He's gas man.
That's not fair. He's plays this game fairly often. He's actually decent at it.
But it's the most important part of the job.
In fact, you're better off as like what you did like Sunday was perfect. You managing the logistics and like handling the stuff while he was just like driving because he loves driving big ships, right? It's like his whole
that's
thing.
Fucking
so.
dope. It's me. That's where me and Mike collide here. Like that's the best fucking thing in this game is flying giant buckets.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, that was the best thing you did, Dollar Store EX. You waited in the ship until I made an offhand comment about being thirsty, and then took an Argo cargo to the race start line, ran out into the middle of the start line, and started bonking a water bottle against my canopy. That was
You
really
actually
helpful.
did that.
I actually did that. I bounced across someone's.
If you were like 1 minute earlier, man, I could have actually like let you into the ship and you could have rode shotgun and threw drinks on my dashboard.
It was a windstorm. I ran into another fucking Herc on the way down. The Argo is a weird flight path or flight model. Okay.
Good time, not quite enough. 150.52, so about 0.2 of a second off. Wow. I'm really doing crazy on that last turn. I'm not going to try shit like that during the race unless I absolutely have to. Wow.
That's right. We need again. It all comes down to the anime remove the limiter moment. Okay.
That's what that was, man. I was a no-look turn through hell. All right, here we go.
We should get a Cutlass Red because the Cutlass Blue probably doesn't do anything. But the Cutlass
It has
Red,
a interdictor.
yeah,
It's not that it doesn't do anything. It can stop people from quantuming.
Nah, you want really what I want is a Cutlass with the flashing lights. And strictly speaking, the red has something more useful, the med bay, but it's not going to be because if you crash, you're dead.
Right.
But
It
we
doesn't-
could
it doesn't
park
have
it
the
on the
right
start
kind of
line.
med bay. It's just not
Yeah,
strong enough.
Park it on the start line with the lights on, and it's literally just like a lap notifier. You can just see where the lap is.
True.
These are the really vital things that cost millions of yuck in order to get.
That was an extremely strong lap. Holy
Here's the
shit.
real thing.
Ah, and I blew it. But we got the time we needed. So that'll wrap that up. Wow, that
Here's
was
the
a
real
good
thing.
lap.
I'm gonna win a Starfare in the bumper sticker contest, and then it'll just be Mike and I floating around. That's super not useful. You swap ships every race.
Not all the time. And that was a special day. Most days are just going to be like, especially during the Stanton Cup, it's going to be one race per day. Like the first Stanton Cup coming up 2 Saturdays from now is this. It's this track on this planet, and that's it. There's going to be like 30 people, so there's multiple heats. There's the amateur circuit, there's the pro circuit. Just like the New Babbage City Tour inaugural race where you helped me out.
Here's the real like shitter move. If you empty whatever you're racing in, like all the fuel, and then fill it up to just amount of fuel you need. How heavy is fuel?
Not. It's liquid hydrogen.
Okay.
It's practically nothing.
So there is no benefit to having a Starfarer there because people need exactly 1/4 of a gas fill up.
Yeah, fuel is more of a. It's not a weight concern as much as it's a how much do I have and is it enough concern. Excuse me. And with enormous races like the Crux Cup, which are endurance races around Horizon, where you take like 50 laps and you're flying a Herald, you actually need to make a pit stop.
Suddenly Loth and I are actually part of the race because we're
an actual pit crew. Yeah,
yeah,
like, that's a legitimate thing. Yeah. So, but that's
me at the back window and him piloting. Like,
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I looked at the specs on the Gemini. It's got like, it's got some guns. It's not like a fighter, but it's big guns.
It can protect itself. I mean, it's the military version. That said, I mean, the Starfarer is one of the oldest ships in the game. It has not been updated. It's extremely out of date.
They just updated it with its whole oil or its whole fuel thing.
Yeah, I mean, so they gave it a penis coming out the back and a new console, which also is a console for everything else. So, I don't know. I mean, it's...
Does someone have to use the console to refuel?
So they just, in this last 3.17.1 patches into PTU, you can stand at the back platform at the back of the ship on the balcony and use that platform there to deliver fuel. So you can have a co-pilot do it, but previously it's just the pilot. As in this patch, it is just the pilot who could do it from the cockpit.
Oh, okay. So here's just like a relay race, right? During that endurance race, instead of stopping to refuel and going, we'll do it at speed.
Oh my god.
There's the go. So I'm at the back, or one of us is driving it, one of us is refueling, and you're coupling and fueling on the speed. That would be, we did do some practice runs of that maneuver.
Yeah, I wouldn't say at speed, but maybe
at a speed.
So, did you see the video of the guys landing on an 890 jump at speed with the desync fixes in this patch? It's good.
Well, I mean, I guess we know about the desync fix because we tried to scoop up a tank mid-atmosphere with a Herc.
It almost worked.
It did, and I never felt like we were out of place. Like, I think our issue is we drove into it and exploded.
Yeah, true.
It's late. I need to go to bed.
Yeah, and I think this is actually probably a great place to go ahead and call it a night. We had a good night. We got 2 races out of the way. So yeah, like I've taken the top time on the new the club track here at XGR Club Track at ArcCorp. So that gets that out of the way until somebody else beats me once again, and I can move on. Probably next time is going to be Grim Prospects, which is the race course around Grim Hex. And while I'm there, we'll be taking a dip down into Orison, which is probably a terrible time to do so because that's where the expo is this year. Maybe we can squeeze it out before 3.17.1 drops, and I think that is this Friday.
That being said, doing a race around the expo while the expo is going on is pretty gangster.
That's what the Metro Loop race was last year.
Yeah.
The one that I won, the Metro Loop, the 2951 Metro Loop race. That was during an event. It was I don't think it was Invictus. It was during the summer, so it was something else. Because Invictus is the one that's going on right now. That was the other expo that happened. So yeah, it was horrible. The FPS was bad. I had to go to Australian servers. I had to try a lot. It was in the summer, so I had a box fan blowing in my computer case. It was one of the most miserable and yet one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. So
just imagine being.
That's saying a lot. You have a child.
Wow.
Hey, community manager.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you manage a community or something? Oh shit.
All right,
so race time 145. Hey, thanks a lot, and thanks for everyone else for watching on the VOD later, and for everyone who tuned in today. And we're gonna go ahead and call it here. We did good. We got our stuff out of the way. This is where I should switch to the just chatting stream, right? I need a way to get there without the stinger.
It. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I can do it. All right. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and call it here. This was a good day. Got some races out of the way. This is my first. Maybe my second attempt at doing these SCR.GG time trials live. I usually do them on my own time. But I've actually had some energy today. I'm going to try to keep that up and go to bed early. So I will see everyone later. Thanks for tuning in, and good night.
Remember to take it easy.